Instead of reflecting on themselves, they blame the beasts. Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock!
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, testing. Oh wow,
Test, test, test.
I can hear you loud and clear.
Same.
I think this is the loudest I've heard like my co-commentator's voice actually.
Yeah, so can we turn down the volume just a little bit on the headphones?
It's pretty loud.
In case someone starts screaming.
Duel 1.
Anji can handle Johnny.
Let's rock!
I think Anji can handle a lot. Pretty good one. It's like a throw off and it's about the same damage. And it's like, if they don't have
Slap!
So Whimsic, one of our regulars here,
Duel 1.
they don't show up and
Let's rock!
well, they've been showing up. But I don't think doing stuff on my screen.
Let's rock!
It doesn't ring as well as one after. Yeah, Whimsic taking around that. Let's rock. From my family, commentary audio.
I can hear Kaijo boy loud and clear.
On that note, what's up for reals, man? Holding it down in Sacramento. Right now, Whimsic is just spinning away. I don't think after has a lot of health. 50 meter, plenty of room to fight back here. Oh, great air there. This finder's right into the counter, and it goes half screen.
Yeah, that parry is super great on Anji. It's really annoying to deal with just because of the active frame. I mean, in that case, I don't think the active frame really matters, but they got her out of the corner, and now just one more interaction. Got to deal with this vault. Oh no, this is where Johnny really shines, but manages to get out of that situation. No trade combo confirmed, but has 100 meter. And goes low.
Goes low.
Yeah, I would have expected high too. You know, she got 100 meter. You can do, the world is your oyster.
I mean, I feel like anytime I'm guessing in a 50-50, 85, anytime I'm guessing at 50-50, or like I'm the spender of the 50-50, right? I'm like, I didn't spend all this meter to not do an overhead.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do overhead.
You know what I'll say though? Like with Anji, it's kind of the opposite actually, where in that case, because like Nagiha is the unsafe option, air quote, you might want to block low because they're probably going to choose the more unsafe option with higher reward.
Right.
So, I mean, it just kind of messes with your head a little bit compared to other characters where it's like, oh, you know, they have 50 time to block the overhead. With Anji, it's kind of the opposite because Nagiha is the one that actually gives you reward, whereas Rin will just kind of reset the situation.
Yeah. You know what? Congrats to Whimsic. In lieu of Bro not being here, we need an Anji to step up. It's not Guildhouse without an Anji.
Bron doesn't even play Anji anymore though. The only players he plays against with Anji are Flasco and Apology Man.
I truly think sometimes Brown is playing Bedman to prove a point.
No, I think he's just addicted to that character.
He does look pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. There's seemingly checkmate situations in sub matchup on Bedman that I think that look really fun. You know, you have your install, you're shooting away. I can see zoning, once you learn how to play a zoner, there's an addictive feeling to like you're in a matchup and someone's just playing like an animal. And you see the exact moment where you've tamed the beast. They can no longer just run at you.
Or they keep trying to run at you and just win.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, at that point, you win the set, you tame the beast. And I think that's the fun part of being a zoner. Because zoners won't have like those big like soul bad guy combos and stuff, but it's about taming the beast.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'd call Bedman really a zoner because it's really hard to choose between, oh, I'm gonna, like, if you're playing against Bedman, it's really hard to kind of deal with the needles and then him just doing JS. And then JS just leads into close slash if you block it.
His JS is a very non-zoner button. It is almost even like a rushdown character button, but I have a question for you. If he's not a zoner, then why can't I get in, man?
That's true.
Why can't I get in then, you know?
Simply use your, what is it, your 3 jumps.
Yeah.
And your air dash, and then your Capel, and maybe you can get in.
Just. All right, we got FilledSora, and another name that we see maybe on a month-to-month basis now. Remilia, she's back. I think she's still on the Bridget.
Definitely still on the Bridget. She thinks Bridget is really good. Now, I can't really speak to that. Yeah, I can't speak to that. I have only played against Bridget, like, once this patch against Supernoon, and I don't think Supernoon has been doing the new Bridget stuff as much.
Because I played versus him, I think just yesterday or the other day. It feels pretty similar, except both of us don't have DPRC. But it's been a long time for me.
It's kind of like she just got better against the people who knew the gaps in her pressure.
Yeah.
Like now before UFD, you create some gaps, but now she has a way of enforcing true double 50-50s where she doesn't have to worry about like backdash and all that. And she's still obviously very strong against stuff like the Flex Shield. Wow, this is a first button check at Guildhouse.
Yeah, dude, those double 50-50s, man. When are we gonna start calling them 25-75s or something?
I ain't blocking it 50% of the time for sure.
I mean, if I block the first one, I'm DPing the next one. If I don't block the first, I'm DPing the first one. But yeah, little Kaijo boy iceberg trivia. So Remilia, I believe. Actually, wait, the game starts. Is Bark still in front of her name?
I don't know if they're actually. I think Storm was on Bark.
Storm's a Bark member?
Yeah,
All right.
I think. I could be wrong.
My iceberg trivia fact, I was on Bark for a good 2 hours.
Yeah.
Because they were doing a team tournament. I forgot which one it was. They needed someone to sub in. Remilia DM'd me. And yeah, and then I played for Bark for 2 hours. We won. We beat both of the teams. It was pretty cool to be an honorary puppy girl. And there we go. Iceberg trivia.
You know that, like, the only thing I remember about Bark is like the Curse of Paw copy pasta.
Curse of Paw was so good. Whereas, like, I forgot which one it was, but it's like, I started doing that when, like, Remilia played just out of nowhere because it was so good.
Yeah.
It was, like, all the doggy emojis, like, the bone, the, like, dog house and everything.
It was pretty good. But yeah, trying to focus on the match, and hopefully we can see some of that new stuff. I mean, if she gets a knockdown, you'll probably see it, where I think it's like some kind of like JS setup now, whereas before they did like, it's like JD or 2K, but now they like JS into like a high-low. I'm not sure. I could just be saying random stuff right now.
Remilia's going to Genesis?
I would assume so. There's a lot of people at Genesis. She went last year. So I would assume that she's going this year as well.
Got it. Yeah, no, it's... I feel like there's been... all the Bridget players have been a little bit inactive lately, that
yeah,
it gets to the point where like people have not been doing their homework on your character.
For sure.
And then there's that awkward period where you can perform really well because people are just so out of practice.
Zato?
Honestly, Zato is inflated by just people not playing the matchup, right?
Yeah. I'm not gonna say it on stream just in case like Jonathan watched the VOD or anything like that. You know, I don't want to say, but yeah, I mean, Bridget. I know a lot of their players, like you said, haven't been really playing the character that often. Like Super Noon has been playing on stream, but like I said, I don't know if he really uses the new tech that often, and he doesn't really enter anything. I think the next tournament he's gonna enter is Genesis. Speaking of which, but he hasn't entered anything in a long time. And then like Digblig is another Bridget.
Digblig is not only a Bridget, but an ex-Milia.
Yeah, no. They've always been a Bridget. They've had a pocket Milia, but they switched to like Sin. Then who else is there? There's like, I think Riley in Texas, I think.
Yeah.
But I haven't heard from them in a long time either, or I haven't seen any results from them. So yeah, a lot of...
Speaking of results here, these are the results of the buffs, because I feel like Remilia's been in an endless block string. Gets the throw, gets the reset pressure here too. Oh, the 2S meaty whips.
Well, this is something that Bridget has always done, I feel like. Just put you in infinite block string. If you don't know, you don't know. And sometimes you just gotta let the 6P rip like FilledSora did right there, and you get out of the corner, and suddenly you're back in the infinite block string, I suppose.
Yeah, so I know Carlos hasn't been playing way too much recently, but I wonder if he's got those new Kai routes now. Like, I feel like I haven't played Kai much, but I see those clips where, like, if he has you in shock state, there's, like, double DP mid-screen to corner pickups and stuff. Does a ton of damage. Honestly, his combos got pretty cool.
Yeah, the issue with that is that when he tries to combo without shock state, he lost a lot.
Yeah.
I think his, like, far slash conversion, you know, before he would just nuke you, but he lost that.
The price of having Stun Dipper.
Yeah, but now, like, if it's like his RC combos, I believe, hit harder because, you know, you Stun Dipper RC before, you just like hit them, but now you do like, I think, charge Stun Edge, and then you get the DP pickup, and it does probably a significant more.
Yeah, dude, that BRC mix was nasty. This is such a bad situation for FilledSora. Like, he had no resources in the corner against a fully stocked up Bridget. Goes low. We're just blocking that one.
Probably just trying to jump or backdash.
Maybe.
I feel like there's that spacing that a lot of players, they just love checking people and they just like hold up or try to backdash.
Yeah. And you know what? I want to mention one big nerf that Kai got, the universal 6P nerf. Man, his was amazing back then, where I feel like before in this matchup, you have a good fireball full screen if Bridge is not approaching you. And if you're in that mid-screen route area, dude, Kai 6P, just let it rip. If it whiffs, just throw it out again.
I mean, there's a reason why we call it the El Maza.
The El Maza.
With far slash into 6P, classic.
Right. Good stuff to Remilia, clean 3-0. We got some 3-0s on stream so far.
Yeah, I mean, it's still pretty early on. Like we said, FilledSora hasn't been playing too much. Remilia, I would assume, has been playing pretty often at least. You know, I don't know actually, but
yeah, I've been playing Tower recently. I can't tell who's who anymore. I feel like everyone has a different alias now, except for like maybe a couple players.
oh, like the names?
Yeah, no one is their name where we first meet them anymore. It's always like obscure anime reference, or like I don't know, Natty Lore 2025 or something.
Yeah, that one's good.
Andy, what was yours again? I always forget. We played the other. I forgot.
I don't know if it's stream safe here.
It's not.
I have gotten a lot of compliments on my name though.
Yeah.
Very outspoken. But I mean, like, look, my intention, it's very tongue in cheek, right? But look, if it can make you laugh, then my goal has been
A
accomplished.
lot of like, you're just walking down the street and some people are just thank you for your service, sir. Opening doors for you.
I played LK the other day, and he got a good kick out of it. I'm not gonna lie. So.
Alright, who do we got up here? I believe Draken on the player side left.
Oh, that's Chillin.
Chillin.
Yeah, they play Testament.
Testament.
They've been showing up to Guildhouse very frequently. I know you like they pretty much started showing up right around when you stopped showing up, or stopped playing Stride because of your stick.
That's true.
So it's been a couple months. It might have been longer, to be honest. Time kind of flies, right?
Yeah.
But
Speaking of Kai, we have another one on screen now. Testament. Okay, so their Reaper Fireball is so good now because it has that like the hitbox is better, or Testament's hurt box is a lot less. It still kills that Fireball. So I honestly, Testament has the tools to handle Kai in this matchup.
yeah, I've heard it's kind of matchup dependent. Like I think against Milia, who I play, I don't think it mattered that much, but I think against someone like Kai, who you know is really poking in neutral and all that, it probably matters a ton here. So maybe we'll see a couple situations where last patch, you know, they get a conversion. In this patch, they get counter hit.
Yeah, and Chillin had a really good sequence there going, but misses the wall break with the high Arbiter there, and it's giving Draken a chance to fight back. Finds a stun dipper 50. I don't know if this is enough damage to kill here, but at least, drops her in the corner. And wake up super, all reliable.
Let the wake up super. Would you wake up super for $1 million?
I would do it for less. What are you talking about? What do you mean? I would do it. I'm like, wait, who said $1 million? Do I still get it?
You think, like, in those kind of scenarios where it's like that much money, do you think people actually, do they think about like the money while they're playing? I feel like it goes away after a little bit. Maybe like in between games, you're like, oh, you know.
If you're like really locked in, then maybe not. I'm trying to see if I can relate, but I feel like any match I've been a part of, it's like you might win another $26 or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's never really been on my mind.
I mean, I'm saying like if I'm in like top 8, if I'm fighting for top 8, I might be thinking about that red envelope, you know, right now. If I was in Guildhouse, be like,
yeah, Super Dude says I woke up super for 10K. Yeah, man, 10K dongs or RMB or pesos. We got it, man.
But yeah, there's an example of what I was talking about. RC into the charge stun edge.
That's interesting. Yeah. Draken just looks for a run up with Kai. I don't know if it's like a run up throw or something.
It's definitely a run up throw. You know these Kai players. They love that.
Easy far slash clip from Chillin. Takes game 1. And yeah, she's new here. This is a great performance because Draken's been coming out for like a year now. I think Draken usually is.
Draken's quite a solid player. I've seen him take Jonathan Tene to game 5. Almost beat him. I'm not gonna lie. Last round, It was a sweaty matchup.
It's really impressive on Kai. But if anyone wants to take John in the game 5, just go Potemkin.
That's true.
Because you know what? I think my Potemkin's actually like a 9 out of 10. But that's because your Potemkin, everyone's Potemkin starts at an 8.
Yeah.
So like, you know, I'm almost at a good Potemkin, but I think that's all you need to take John in the game 5, and maybe even beat him.
All right. We
Well, that
got.
2K just goes right under the fireball.
Wait, this. No, Stun Dipper doesn't give shock state, right? Yeah, it doesn't. I wonder if that's something in the future that they give.
Is a Thunderbird shock state?
Yeah.
More reason for him to just let it rip.
Yeah, as if he needed more reason. Yeah, there's the DP. No pickup though, unfortunately.
Yeah, and really good burst management there too. I feel like I would have bursted 2 hits earlier, so good
Oh.
control on that. Finds the 2K in the Reaper, gets the safe jump in. Take your turn back chillin'. Oh, but we'll use that on Wild Assault. Now you don't have burst.
Yeah, a bit of an awkward situation there where Kai actually managed to backdash the 5H. That is something that Guilty Gear is known for, invuln backdashes, and if you know the gaps in your opponent's strings and you know that their next move is going to be a non-active poke, then backdashing can be a really strong option.
Yeah. One thing I noticed is Draken's been reacting really well to the Testament teleport. He's tracking well where the teleport location is, like right there. Earlier, like 10 seconds ago, went for the far slash, seeing the teleport, so just good awareness there. Gets the counter hit, shocks the, oh!
Yeah,
Maybe respecting the wake up super?
Maybe. I think he just messed up his dash, to be honest. Ooh!
That's gonna be a rough first time,
Oh, but dropped it. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that burst too much. You kind of don't have meter to win the round. That's something that I would recommend people, pay attention to when you're deciding whether to burst or not. You really gotta take in all resources to account, right? If you have meter, I kind of get it. Obviously, it's just the health difference.
But it's like, not only do you have meter, I honestly think if you're like 10% health against someone that's like 70%, right?
Yeah.
And you both have 50 meter, I still wouldn't do it. But
Yeah.
if you're like 100 to their 0 and you are feeling yourself that day, let it rip. That being said,
If it works, right?
yeah. That being said, play for the game, don't play for the round.
Yeah.
You can lose round 1 and have all your burst for round 2, or you can go into round 2 with no burst at all.
Fortunately, Draken seems to be missing a lot of his confirms right now. I just saw him drop like a huge combo that would have won him this round a lot easier. And then he didn't confirm his 2K, although, to be fair, 2K into tick throw is definitely a very common option. But
Yeah.
ignore everything I just said because Draken's up 2-1.
Super aggressive in the last round. It's super aggressive in that last moment of the round there, where just tagged Chillin with the close slash and just hammered in both the wild assaults just to get pressure going.
Yeah, that was tricky right there with the teleport stall.
Finds the DP.
Oh,
Good jump.
Yeah, that was a bit risky there from Chillin, but managed to get away with it and is fighting outside of the corner here. Stun Dipper coming out.
Good teleport. Jukes out the Stun Dipper and wastes their 50 meter as well.
Oh.
Hey. That's not good. Well, you know what? Take the wall break, reset neutral. You have the meter to still close out this round, Chillin.
Yeah, it's kind of hard as Draken just running in. Probably trying to go for throw once again, but this time has 100 meter. The tap dust, the classic, is going to close out this round.
Kai Kisuke, Stun Dipper. Does it get blocked? RC, tap dust.
Do you think people, oh my goodness. Do you think people use the orange color to block the, or to hide the tap dust a bit better?
Imagine that. Maybe just like Naruto as well. That every time someone chooses like an orange color like that, it's like.
Oh my goodness.
If that was on reaction.
Yeah, if that was on reaction, you got it, bro.
Chillin finds a 6P though, has full screen. Meaty.
I feel like this is one thing that just Testament kind of struggles with is when you have 50 meter but you're full screen, it's kind of like, damn, I'm just like sitting on 50 meter. I can't really do much.
It doesn't feel as threatening. Like, when Kai has 50, hold on, is this combo gonna kill? I share really well. Chillin takes it to another round.
Yeah, that was a really tricky cross up right
But
there.
yeah, I know what you mean, where it's like, if Kai has 50, like, the ground is lava.
Yeah.
Right? If Testament has 50, it's like, what do you do? Like, Arbiter, RC, Arbiter?
Yeah, it's not just the floor is lava because he has stuff like the Foudre arc into high-low, right, as well. Fast RC high-low.
This will be a lot of damage here. I don't think it will wall break though. I noticed Chillin is jumping a lot on defense. Oh, that 6H, I think that was like a 6-piece startup that it clipped out.
Nice.
Good throw, and this is actually a really good scenario. A lot of meter on hand.
Oh, got the counter hit. This should kill.
Keep it simple, and I think that's gonna wall break, right?
Is this combo?
Oh
No, it dropped. Okay, but he got hit
I didn't
anyway.
see it, Draken. Did you take your hands off the stick too early?
Yeah, I think the reason why it dropped is because he dropped into the S Grave Reaper on the ground, and I mean, that's why you gotta keep your hands on the sticks at all times.
It's never over.
Yeah.
Remember, your opponent sucks, and they'll drop the combo. Always keep believing. Good punish on the stun dipper there.
Oh!
That was sick. That was sick.
pretty
That was sick.
Yeah. Unfortunately, didn't get too much out of it, but you get style points for that one. Nice 6P.
And I think this is good because Chillin's staying very grounded now. Because Draken, I feel like he's going for a lot of instant air dashes in, trying to punish the fireballs.
Nice reversal. But I'm gonna do it right back to
If
you.
I'm wrong. Is that a safe jump?
It might be. I mean, it depends on the knockdown, right? I don't know if that was like a fake one that time. It can be hard if you don't play the character.
I noticed Chillin started that round with an air fireball. Was she kind of anticipating a jump in there? Pretty high risk, low reward. Insane way to challenge your negative frame. I respect it from Draken. They're trying to bring this to a game 5. We've had some, honestly, kind of free 3-0s to start the day, but I think we got a banger going on here. Chillin is taking her turn back, though. Draken looking to fight his way out. I know he's looking at RC Stun Dipper, or Stun Dipper RC.
Yeah, not sure what button he pressed there, but it's going to do so much damage here. Going to give Chillin positive bonus.
What do you got? Higher low, higher low. She doesn't go for it.
for a throw, actually, and is going to be able to close it out.
I like that.
Yeah, good stuff to
I felt like almost like 10 out of 10 times after Testament wall breaks with that super, they do like the
they run up tap dust.
No, they do the high-low arbiter 50-50. And
I
then
don't know,
they like
maybe.
do the forward RC for like another like low tap dust type thing. But it worked out.
It did work out.
Bringing it back from a 1 and 2. Chillin moves on. Draken falls to losers, where he might play a Chimera with FilledSora. All right, and now we have bad games coming on
Yeah,
stage.
this is gonna be a bloodbath. I'm sorry. I apologize to Whimsic if he's gonna watch this VOD, but I'm putting all the chips onto Mr.
Biggest
Apho
Whimsic
Gold
fan here.
Lewis. Yeah. You know me. I'm a big Gold Lewis fan.
Gavin FGC, if I don't see Aven on comms/play, what's the point? I got good news for you. Aven entered
Aven
bracket
is
today
here, yeah.
to allow us amateur commentators a turn at the big stage for once. All right.
I didn't realize that Hayden was commentating TNS last night, right? Or
Yeah.
2 days ago.
Yeah. 2 days ago.
That's good stuff to Hayden right there.
Making his way up, man. He's beyond the brick walls of Guildhouse. Just kidding. This is still the best local in my experience.
Yeah.
How long has Whimsic been wearing glasses for? Is that new?
I think he's always worn glasses, but maybe this is a power up. Right now.
Yeah, maybe he can start looking at the screen for a while.
Come on, man. Why is he getting shots for nothing? That's crazy. There is a similar situation in the NFL. There's a quarterback named Jameis Winston, and he's always been like this flawed quarterback, through a lot of interceptions and stuff.
Yeah.
And this last offseason, he got LASIK eye surgery. He announced it to the world. Everyone was like, dude, okay, maybe that was the problem. He couldn't see.
And did it actually help though, or
No, he's still ass. Unfortunate. As I was going on that mini spiel, Apho taking care of business so far.
Oh, I like that. I think in this matchup, 6H is one of your main tools to whiff punish those mid-screen behemoths.
Yeah. Although 6H, I know some souls, or a lot of souls, are a little underwhelmed by the reward it gives you on hit. I don't think it's like, it doesn't give you, I'm not sure if it actually gives you like close slash pressure. I think it's like some kind of like soft knockdown situation.
Yeah, and that was interesting. Earlier, Whimsic ripped a full screen bandit revolver with no meter. Apho was able to, I think that's far enough that looked like a 2S to react to it as well. Oh, one chance here? Oh, 6S. Maybe he was looking for a far slash or something, but yeah, sometimes you scramble. Very fast game one from Apho. Let's see if Whimsic brings it back here. You know, sometimes we're just warming up. I think this is round 2, so he's coming off a win, though.
Yeah, I mean, Whimsic's been warming up for 2 years now, you know, so.
Yeah. But yeah, to the topic in the chat about commentators, Hayden getting top 3 when he was trying to commentate. You know what? I like that. Sometimes commentators, you feel like they should be good players. Commentators, I feel like maybe they should have the capability to make it out of pools. Hayden's an amazing example of that.
I mean, I kind of agree, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't think they have to make it out of pools.
Okay,
they just
not
have
everyone
to,
needs to be like a top 8 contender. But like sometimes when a commentator is like an O2er where it's like
and they're just saying random stuff, it's like, yeah, I definitely get that for sure.
It's gonna be me though. We just don't enter brackets, so
That's true.
We go 0-0.
Yeah. 0-2? Never heard of him. Have you ever gone 0-2? I mean, I feel like you definitely have, just because you've played
Like
for so long.
In Strive?
In any.
Oh,
yeah. Well, but what about in Strive, I guess?
Oh no, I actually. But I mean, like the only thing I answer is like Guildhouse, and you know I'll find it. I was pretty close one time. It was like 2-3 years ago, but like really back when it was still AFK.
Yeah.
Round 1, I actually lost to Joey's May, and immediately after I played Braff's Potemkin.
Oh,
mind you, this is
I mean that's that's pretty rough.
No, so in that losers match, Braff is actually up 2-0, and like I'm just like coming to terms like, hey, I think this is my first 2-0. You know, we bring it back next time.
Yeah.
And I managed to 3-0 Braff and save myself, but that's the time I got pretty damn close to that.
Did you end up going 1-2, or did you?
No, I think I actually made a pretty good run.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Back when Joey was still active and his May was solid. Yeah, Whimsic here, finding the hit, bringing Apho to the corner. Oh, missed the conversion. 6B to clip him off, though. Oh, maybe he was going for like a 2K to maybe clip him out from running up to kill the drone. But I feel like Whimsic was in a pretty good position here to close out the round when he had Apho in the corner, 50 meter on tech. But, you know, Gold Lewis will just bring it back sometimes.
Yeah. You know, as much as we are shooting Whimsic, you know, I have seen him bring Apho to his knees in Game 5.
Yeah.
It was very close. This was maybe like 6 months ago, though, but...
Guildhouse is a very competitive local. I think anyone can...
It's not free.
Anyone can win, but like...
It's not free.
Yeah, there's plenty of upsets.
Yeah, even the top player... Okay, I don't know about that burst, though, but maybe it can work out for you. But even our top players, like, if they're not on top of their game, you know, they can very easily lose to a lot of these players.
Yeah, like for example, when we have like a good turnout, let's say like, you know, 20-man bracket, 24 or something. You know those times where like us like hooligans just surround the TO desk and Saul lets us seed the bracket.
Yeah.
And we're just like, I don't know, he can go higher. Actually, I don't know, he can go. It's actually really hard to seed Guildhouse because the level of play between all the players are pretty, it's a lot closer than you would think. Big 6H there to counter hit him out of the behemoth pressure there. 2K, no confirm. Finds the far slash, brings it to the corner. This is the momentum Whimsic needs here to stay alive.
Yeah. Let's see if Whimsic can bring it back. No, that's 6-8-4.
This won't kill him, he has a chance. Minigun? And a crouching 2P to beat.
Dude, Whimsic just started screaming like at the end.
He has a new hitbox today too. He usually has the Lucario stick, but I recognize that one. That's the Evo edition of what was the controller? There was like a controller manufacturer there.
Empress?
Empress. It's the Evo Empress from 2 years ago.
I wonder if he's borrowing it or not.
He could be. I actually bought that one at Evo 2 Evos ago because I thought like, oh, after this Evo, I'm gonna go leverless for sure, you know, like.
Oh yeah.
And then no,
and then nothing.
It's not me.
And then you figured that you liked spinning the stick a bit too much.
Not me. So this is how you play in the middle. Is like I still have a stick. But I also have these buttons here. I really only use jump and down. Someone helped me rebind these two to L3 and R3 recently because
for like recording.
Yeah, I don't find myself actually using like left and right often in it.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, I figures like I'll just make a better labbing experience or something. I don't even use it for like Street Fighter because the drive impact reaction. A lot of players will actually use like this button if it wasn't up because you can react really fast with your thumb, like Twitch reactions. I was thinking of like changing it to this one here, but I just feel like no, it's a little bit too far. You got to stretch a little bit to reach that way.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of players they have like an extra button on the side, like for their pinky or something, right? To react to drive rush, I believe.
It's player to player. Like for example, Mario, he got a new stick and he reacts with his thumb. Some players like the button that's like underneath, like where medium kick would be. But yeah, all right. Coming up here, we have Siri, Soul Bad Guy match, the Soul Bad Guy match. Pugs plays a lot of characters. I feel like I ran into them in bracket a couple times, like over the past couple years. It's always been a different character. Seems like Pugs has been locked into ABBA. I know Pugs played ABBA at Genesis Black because I commentated that as well.
I think they like ABBA the most. It definitely suits their style, which is very aggressive, is what I'll call it. Very aggressive, very active defense. But I will say that they don't have a DP, so maybe we can't call it active defense. They just will press buttons, but you know they know their stuff. They know their stuff.
Yeah, if you know where to mash or fuzzy mash your four-framer, you're chilling.
And they will pop off on you, as you can see. They're doing a lot of ABBA stuff, but Sari is also pretty good at, you know, picking up, and he's a solid player.
And you know what? The way that Sari defends, I feel like ABBA is really good into that. Where like players that love doing wake up TP, smashing, backdash.
Yeah, you got
some amazing answers for that.
All right, nice YRC out to get out of the Jealous Rage, but now you got to guess, and that YRC is gonna do it. Also, shout outs to Walter.
Shout outs to Walter. Holding down the Milia Fortress.
Really the only one. Really the only Milia making relevant results.
This is the one bracket I wanted Tangy here to join, and he couldn't even do that for me.
I'm sorry.
But all right, Sari taking it back here. Great pressure against ABBA. You know, if you don't let her get into the Jealous Rage mode, I don't think she's that good, but good DP to call out the RC there.
Yeah, and tried to backdash in the corner, trying to grab in the corner. You're going to pay for that one, as Sari's going to pick up this round.
And that's really tricky, because it's like when Soul does like the jump, double jump, am I going to Bandit Bringer here or something? It's really hard to do.
Yeah, that was an interesting round start, just standing there and then finally pressing far slash, but it did get them what they wanted, and now...
Really move from Pugs. Sees that Sari's just full screen, throwing out a gun flame. Hey, go into your install. And then Sari's whiffing the Bandit Bringer, finds the far slash to clip him off. This is going to be a huge damage. Jealous Rage is running a little bit low, though. Just survive one more hit, maybe?
Yeah, Jealous Rage is funny, though. Like, I feel like a really good shimmy there, yeah.
Yes, I like that. Little jump, falling. That's JH or JD?
Yeah, that's a weird situation where your combo drops and your opponent is like, oh, the combo dropped, time to spam throw. So really good adjustment, really good recognition on the fly there from Pugs. But I was saying, like, Jealous Rage, the funny thing about it is, if you keep track of the gauge, I always feel like that last bit, I don't know if this is true or not, but that last bit lasts so long. Yeah. I swear, like, if they hit you on the, like, right now, if they hit you, they would still get a full combo, and I'd be like, dude,
that last bit is like the longest one Mississippi, two Mississippi you'll ever count.
All right, but Sari's going to clean this one up.
Really good round from Sari to bring it back.
Oh.
And it honestly, it's great watching two players like this because they're both very aggressive players, and they're just going to run at each other.
I do enjoy watching them run at each other. Red Wild Assault in, big pressure from the Soul Bad Guy. Nice lights. That's something that I feel like a lot of ABBAs maybe don't use enough, is abusing ABBA's light buttons. I feel like a lot of them just like kind of aimlessly jump at you with like JD or Swing 5H when her light buttons are insane for being preemptive.
Yeah, and that was a huge YRC from Sari. Not only did he stop the momentum of Jealous Rage, but brings Pugs to the corner, gets wall break here, but there is a 100-meter on deck, doesn't convert off that PRC.
Oh,
but you just let it rip again, and now she's in Jealous Rage.
Yeah, she got all of that.
Woo, good call out. This is a pretty scary wall break still. Soul with a 100-meter.
He could just Bandit Revolver right here.
Did Sari believe in the round?
Oh. That is unfortunate.
Was that burst bait? That's got to be a burst bait, right?
Maybe. I think Sari just didn't get his DP off there. Because that's what they usually do. They RC forward.
And he still believed in the round. He could have bursted. Gunflame RC. Look for like a 2K.
Yeah, maybe. Nice
TP to call it the overhead there. Run up throw. This is going to mean Jealous Rage is running out, and this is huge for Siri.
Oh yeah, this is a rough situation. Nice backdash BRC. That is something that Soul players get nowadays, you know, after Fafnir.
Yeah, I liked it when only Jonathan was doing that BRC stuff.
Yeah, these nerds, right?
This tech here. No meter to go into Jealous Rage though, but
Oh yeah, called out the throw with a nice fuzzy jump and had 100 meters. So
I got a question for you. Why aren't more Abbas ending their block string with key grab? Your plus?
it's actually pretty weak against FD. Is the thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you FD her key grab, a lot of the times you can kind of like jump out,
Yeah.
or like challenge a lot of her buttons. I think that's the reason why but if they're not FDing, then key grab is free, right?
Yeah. So this is Siri getting hit pretty hard. Before the wall break, he threw like a maybe 76% screen gun flame. Abba is so quick, has such a fast jump, has such long normals to punish that. I would not gun flame against a Jealous Rage Abba in this situation.
I think it's fine if you're doing a full screen, but the spacing that Siri is playing at this entire game, I feel like maybe he's not super familiar with playing against Abba, because he is consistently like staying in the range where Abba can like do the hop at him.
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, if I'm Siri, I'd rather just like stay just outside that range, and if they do hop, then you can just whiff punish on reaction.
Yeah, and Pugs is going to make this 2-1. I think one thing I like doing a lot against like characters with kind of the slower fireballs, higher startups, is when you're around that like mid-screen, 60-70% screen range, you do dash jump. Because you have the kind of like momentum like a dash, but once you're in the air, you still can react. If they throw a fireball, you react, you dash forward. If they don't, just dash back, return to neutral. I think Abba can do that really well against Soul here. Sari's gonna find his turn though, goes in the super to find the wall break.
Yeah, threw in a little burst bait as well, as you know, as NorCalers.
We love it.
Oh yeah, Pugs knows that is a bit fake. And wow, that tap dust was insane for outspacing Abba's mash button as well.
That was pretty... I think that was pretty ambitious. I feel like YRC in a tap dust is like, and at that range, it's like, what else could it have been?
Yeah, but that's our boy right there. As you're going to see this wrist get cranked, and he gets hit as well. So much damage, but drops the combo. All right. Abba does have burst here, though.
Sari has barely any meter, no burst. Goes into Jealous Rage. Oh, no!
Oh, I think that was a missed input right there.
Jealous Rage is 2-1 4P?
Yes, it is the P button.
Because I saw the jab come out.
We saw the jab.
You hate to see it.
If you're Sari, you take that, and well, this round is still certainly
It's a one-touch game now.
Yeah, it's still a very winnable round for Abba, especially when you're gonna give him another chance like this with Jealous Rage. Gonna RC forward, dude. That tap dust. I've only played characters with like a tiny tap dust range, so seeing those tap dusts hit are crazy.
We love tap dust at Guildhouse. It's because, in any given situation, should Milia like tap dust instead of just doing Bad Moon or something?
That's true, but what about Dizzy?
What about Dizzy, man? What about Dizzy?
Just trying to find some love for my girl, you know? Oh, messed up the combo there. That's every time you mess up against Abba, it feels super bad because they usually just get that key gauge and then you gotta deal with this.
Pugs is going for very ambitious installs. Like, you know, typically Abbas will wait for a knockdown to install. Pugs is just seeing that, oh, Sari's not trying to go in. I'm just going to install and force him to go in. And by the time he does, it's a little bit too late. You're kind of scrapping with Abba in the range he wants to fight at.
Yeah, another thing that is pretty interesting, nice job blocking that one by Sari, is that Pugs, it seems like in Jealous Rage, is kind of going for these very tricky resets where it looks like he drops the combo, but his next button is still going to be meaty. So I think that's on purpose. I could be wrong, though.
Do you think it's worth that on Abba to not just like finish your combo?
I mean,
Wait,
it's all
what happens here?
Yeah.
It's onside.
Yeah, you die.
Yeah, you were saying? Wait, this is actually looking really good for Pugs now.
Yeah.
Careful with your burst. All right,
yeah, if it doesn't kill, then, you know, why not go
I think
for
he's
more
gonna
damage?
YRC. I think he's gonna YRC. Oh, BRC, my
BRC
bad. He's
forward.
aggressive.
Siri on his last legs, actually. I just realized. This is game 5, and last round, instant burst. Yeah, now gets one more opportunity.
Oh, good job going out of insult. That is. Well, I'm at a loss for words.
Oh my goodness, the Bandit
Flip,
Bringer.
I respect it. Pugs believed in the round. They were scrapping.
No, that's
he
a
thought, like,
that's
if
a
you
good.
burst,
Yeah.
I can challenge range. And, you know, I can find one hit easier than you can. But yeah, it happens sometimes.
It does happen. Nice DP. If it works, it works, right? And you just wasted so much of that Jealous Rage. That Jealous Rage is going down slowly, and now is going to end up at 0, and you're backed up in the corner.
If I were Siri, I would just keep hammering those far slashes in. You got to take your turn.
Oh no, that's a lot of damage. It's not
I
going
don't
to be
think
enough to
this will
kill
kill
him, yeah.
But Abba 50 meter against Soul, no burst. There's still an angle. It's Abba.
Oh yeah, especially if
there
you
you
can
go,
hit like
it's
that. Oh, tried to go for
That wouldn't even have killed.
yeah, no, it wouldn't.
And he wouldn't even have 50 either.
High low.
Good.
Oh, nice jump, and that close.
That was so close. Pugs got burst back on that last hit.
Yeah.
If they had a sliver more health, that would have been burst. But wow, what a banger match.
Yeah, good stuff to both players. Just really scrambly in the end, but you know that's just how it is when these two characters step up on the stage, especially Abba.
Yeah, especially I don't feel like scramble situations with Soul is as scary anymore. Him losing his 3-framer, it was a 4-framer. Tons of characters have a 4-framer. But yeah, in the scrambles, like if you don't have to think about that 3-framer anymore, like it doesn't feel as scary this patch. I mean, he has other scary things, but
Yeah.
just like those scrambles.
Especially like approaching from the air as well. Like that Bandit Bringer like literally won him that round.
Yeah.
It's a tricky button to deal with for sure.
Hey, I'll be back. I'm getting one real quick.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna check the bracket real quick. See what's going on there. Oh wow, we got some exciting matches coming up. So far, any big upsets? Oh, Pugs actually beat Braff. You know, Braff hidden contender for making a deep run today. This is the first time he's entered in a long time. So I was kind of curious to see how he'd do with new Potemkin. Although it's been a while, but like I said, he hasn't entered in a while. But he is in losers right now, trying to make a run. And we've got some exciting matches here. We got Remilia versus Aven. Oh, it's right now, actually, as Remilia is up on the stage. Remilia versus Aven.
Remilia versus Aven.
Yeah, the Bridgets are going to be fighting one another. And, you know, okay, I don't know how much Strive Hayden has been playing lately. I sometimes see him chilling in the park, but I don't know who he's playing against.
Aven is honestly a really good fighting game player.
Yeah,
He
but
doesn't really
he's just a fundamentally sound fighting game player.
Yeah, where like I feel like even if he doesn't play, he doesn't get that rusty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember for one of the Guildhouse events, it wasn't the usual weekly, but I was in the Street Fighter 6 bracket. When
Yeah.
I lost, Hayden was just like mashing on Strive Lab, like in the lab, and I was playing random games versus Abba. I was like, dude, why is your Abba so good?
Mhm.
And I feel like he just picks up characters really easily, and yeah, just really fundamentally sound.
Yeah. You might want to move your mic a little closer.
I was a little quiet.
Yeah, it was a little
Okay,
quiet there.
here we go. And you know what, too? He's on the Honest 8-button Obsidian.
Come on, man.
Honest.
I thought we were past this.
We're not. These are my favorite types of Zoomers.
The ones that spin the stick.
Yeah.
Shout out System Fukai.
Dude, goat. Absolute goat. Honest 8 buttons. Hayden does have a soul of a 40-year-old man, though. So.
He also has a soul bad guy.
A soul of a bad guy.
All right, he's not playing Johnny.
What are
I've
these
never
hovers?
seen his
What are
Johnny.
these hovers?
Yeah, he's moving off. I don't know if he'll play the mirror though.
What is going? Bridget.
So Remilia is player 1. So that's So we're just curious to see what Hayden is gonna pick. I mean, we've seen him play Happy Chaos. We've seen him play Appo. We've seen him play Soul. Anyone? Oh, he used to play Gold Lewis, right? But I don't think he's touched Gold
He
Lewis
used
in
to
a
play,
long
well,
time.
his first character was Eno.
Ew.
His first character was Eno. And Eno, I believe, was the character he beat Tene on, like, really early on. And that's when he, like, you know, did the whole thing. Like, he just DQs against Tene to keep the clean record, right?
Yeah.
That's Eno. And
really
actually,
funny.
when I first went to AFK, the old local, Hayden was actually a Leo player for a second. He played Leo for a second. Just a second, though.
I feel like a lot of Bridget players just eventually, like, they're like, Leo is like the dark urge, you know? Like,
He's cool. I love Leo. You see the Guilty Gear anime trailer when Leo appeared on TV, where it's like CNN Leo? It's like Leo.
I feel like every like mix-up. All right, they're just getting right into it. Okay.
Chaos. Hayden,
Interesting.
what is going on, man?
I mean, it's not bad. It's definitely not bad.
He sadly does have a happy chaos.
Yes.
You see, finding his turn here. Oh,
Okay, we said that, and then he just focused right in front of Bridget's face. So maybe it's a little out of whack here.
yeah. I do notice that he's wearing headphones today. I feel like he's never worn headphones in brackets, so maybe he's just a little extra locked in.
Oh yeah, that 2P missed the confirm right there, and a nice backdash. That is something that you can do against Chaos is backdash when you think he's gonna shoot. If there's a little gap right there, you'll often like backdash the shot and then mess up his offensive sequence. But it is still risky because he can assault you with a lot of lows. But so far the defense looks really nice. Nice tech.
Oh, and then the full screen scooter. And now Hayden does have the 50 to fight his way out. Remilia finds a really good far slash though, gets a wall break here, and you're gonna have to guess. Do you have the 50 if you want a YRC to make your way out?
To be fair, just because you play your own character, it doesn't mean you're good at the mirror, right?
Absolutely.
Like, you need the experience playing against your own character, and you need to... It's funny to say, because you should, like, you know, like, what's happening to you, but just, like, sometimes it's hard, right?
I feel like more often than not, people do not like playing the mirror.
No, I definitely...
mirror sucks.
I hate playing mirror.
Every time I play against Leo, it's like, damn, this is what you guys deal with?
This is what it feels like, huh? Yeah, same thing with Milia. I'm like, dude, I cannot anti-air this character.
Oh yeah, when you get 2K2 it's like, dude, what? This is impossible to block.
Yeah, no, I can't block my own character. I can't deal with my own character, I'm not gonna lie.
Alright, that was a pretty clean game one from Remilia. Avian goes back to character select. What are you doing?
What are you just like spinning a wheel inside of his head? And he's like, it's time for Alba now. Yeah, okay, switching back to the Bridget. We got Bridget mirrors. Can't say that I know what's going on in this matchup. I'd assume that they're just...
Let me think where they're trying to look for. I feel like you just rip the far slashes, you rip the 2S's. If you get tagged first, well, start blocking.
Do they rip the far slash or do they rip 5H?
Like round start, I can see like, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but when they backdash, it's usually like 5H, I think, because it hits like a little bit further. But I could be wrong, you know.
Remilia's the green Bridget,
Yeah,
right?
I think Hayden likes the yellow. I think he's always on the yellow color, right?
But yeah, this is
Yeah,
great.
see, backdash 5H right there.
Bark versus SJSU. Both of my
Both of your teams.
my old team versus my current team.
Nice 6B right there. And yeah, gonna be able to bait out that DP.
And it sucks because Bridget really doesn't have that damage to really make you cry when you punish a DP,
Yeah,
right?
Right there. Managed to backdash in the corner and get a whole sequence off this wild assault to set stuff up. Another YRC baited, and I don't actually think that comboed. Did it? Wait, no, it did.
And that was 2 YRCs in a row where, you know, maybe I'm not familiar with the matchup, whether she tried to bait that out or that's just how the combo is, where it's like YRC
I
safe.
think it's just YRC safe, and which is surprising because I think both these players are just like trying to check each other because Remilia also DP'd on a usually like DP safe setup earlier. So
You know what? Do you know if Remilia does the close slash OS on Bridget? I feel like she
Flag
does.
OS.
Where it's like
I
you
don't
jump,
know.
You
Yeah,
jump into the second hit to like burst bait and YRC bait.
Yeah, I mean,
Exactly how Milia does.
they should, but again, I will say that it depends on the combo. Sometimes you want to well, I don't know if Bridget really uses 6H in her combos like that after CS.
Yeah.
But like Milia, like you will often do 6H after post slash, which makes it way more difficult to do that OS.
Yeah, and I mean, Remilia actually had a pretty good game too there, but Hayden has a great round start here. Took Remilia's burst, has 50 on deck. Remilia does find the DP though. 6P again, that's the third 6P.
Yeah, I haven't seen a Bridget get 6P'd like that so much, and like ever really. Nice with punish there with the 5H.
Oh, that's interesting. No RC there to get a wall break, but I feel there's so many resources on Avian's side. This should be kind of free, but Remilia's actually fighting back.
Yeah, nice.
For the love of God, just spend your meter. There you go. Tap dust, my beloved.
No one is immune to the tap dust. I feel like there's just like some freaks that can actually block every tap dust, but 95% of players like.
You just gotta make it like I feel like raw tap dust out of nowhere with so many things to look for is where you can clip a lot of good players. Because if you do like close slash tap dust, dude, that's not gonna work against like the Jonathan Tenes and stuff, right?
Yeah. I think Hayden's done a really good job so far of checking Bridget during spots where maybe there's like a gap. For example, like 6Ping. I've seen a couple like 5Hs where he's just been able to get it.
That's the one thing about mirrors is like at least you know the gaps. You know all the frame did and stuff like that. It still sucks to play, but
Remilia on set point here. Maybe going for a 3-0, but that grab is trying to say otherwise. Meaty 2S.
That's interesting. That was a little mash on wake up, but I felt like she was kind of far away.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh wow. Really nice confirm there from Remilia after that clash.
Isn't that the target combo?
I don't know.
Like clash, far slash into far slash 5H target combo?
Maybe.
Either way, pinned in the corner, but fights his way out.
Yeah, another 6P. Remilia, it seems like she's trying to go like over hit Avian a lot, and she's gotten 6P'd like every single time.
At least his 6Ps are on deck. He's going to need a couple more 6Ps to bring this one back.
Yeah, this one is going the distance right now. Baits out the DP, and that should be it. Provided he doesn't drop it. Yes.
Hey, Bridget does alright damage.
It's okay. I think the big thing about Bridget is like, depends on when you get hit, right? If your risk, if she was doing the infinite block string and you got your risk cranked up, yeah, I mean, any character is going to do a ton of damage in that situation.
And look at this. Look at this, man. What was that Happy Chaos game? This could have been a hype 1-1.
This is true. This is true. He kind of just gave away one of the games, but maybe he's trying to make a statement here.
The
he
statement,
can bring this
I
back.
have a Happy Chaos.
Yeah, I have a Happy Chaos. Oh, wow. Nice combo there from the 6P into the yo-yo. Good awareness. Okay, another YRC. An instant super from Remilia. Gonna even things up. Big counter hit. Not gonna be quite enough, but maybe one more mix-up, and that's gonna do it. Wall break? Oh, wow.
Looking for chip damage, though. Remilia taking the round.
Oh, wow. IED. Unfortunately, I don't think they chose the right button.
Yeah, maybe like
JK.
JK would attack them on the way down.
A huge call out with that 2H on the jump, and positive bonus already looking good for next round because she's going to get all of her resources back this round as well, getting positive bonus.
Yeah, dude, this is tough. You're at, finds that 6P again. But yeah, Remilia's at 100 meter. You ain't got much on your side, Avian. This is going to be tough, but just one hit at a time. Oh yeah, we
so many yo-yos.
We're playing neutral tonight.
Oh, it's
insane burst bait, but it's a little bit too far to get a full punish. Good DP.
Oh wow.
Finds the air yo-yo to tag Avian and close out the game. I believe with that, Remilia is in the money for top 8.
Is in the money. Bring it out. Bring it out.
Truly.
Show the people what we got today.
We in good today. For my family to top 8. Oh, so these
ones are special.
Oh, those two I saved for top 2.
Top 2.
But everyone else gets one in here. It's a pretty good amount of money here. Little top 8.
This is what you're missing out on at Guildhouse right here.
Especially, Brone, if you're at home, dude, one of these was supposed to be for you, man. You're like my favorite Vietnamese nephew.
Look at him.
Yeah, you missed out, bro.
I told him to show up, and he didn't show up today. He was like, yesterday he said he was gonna come, and then show up today, and he's not here.
See, guys, like, dude, Nathan, Red Ditto Nathan, if I told him I brought these things to Guildhouse, he would be here right away.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But no, but like, actually, that's not a guarantee because you got to get top 8, right?
Oh yeah.
Nathan's kind of ass. I don't know. He can top 8 Guildhouse. Just
He was carried by Ram last patch. I'm not this bad. I'm not this bad, man.
All right, I might actually be there in April if all goes to plan. And every time I commentate, I see you in the chat. We gotta get you here.
He's a very solid Axel player.
You lost my Axel player. Hey, towards that way, buddy. Exit's over there, buddy.
Over there. No, we don't see your kind is not welcome here.
What's happening in April? Slashback.
Yeah, Slashback.
Wait, Ian, are you talking about Slashback or just Guildhouse in general?
I think he's just talking about Guildhouse in general.
Got it.
But I mean, I don't know. I've seen him talk about it before, so yeah, just
Guildhouse. Hey, right on. Give us a heads up so we have enough players to come out. I'd hate for you to make the trip come through and it's an off week for us and there's like 9 people that comes out. We want to give you the good experience there.
We gotta get GC Yoshi and Apology Man up here, you know.
Yes. Tene is a fraud, I believe. I've been saying. Finally. All right, wait, Ditto, you're not signed up for Slashback yet? What's going on, man?
Unbelievable. But yeah, Chillin in winners quarters final. Let's see if they can make the upset happen against Jonathan, but it is a tall order and starting out not very well as you're kind of locked in the corner so far.
Speaking of upsets in Jonathan, you guys remember when Ditto got reverse swept by Jonathan Sato?
Anyways, oh yeah, I remember that. and then Jonathan lost to Tickle.
I don't know. I went home after that. I didn't see that.
Oh yeah.
I
remember NorCal doing well. You know, in my head they won the tournament.
If we gerrymander it high enough, Washington's like NorCal.
All right, nice 2H into the confirm. To the fuzzy, but you know Jonathan, they've definitely got that stuff on lock. Nice tap dust.
And maybe I haven't seen too much Testament gameplay, but I feel like Chillin has pretty creative teleports. Where she teleports where I don't really expect it. Sometimes it's a little tricky, but I feel like if you're locked in, teleport is kind of risky to do. I almost feel like it's pretty low to moderate reward for a lot of risk.
Yeah. Especially against a player like Jonathan, who I feel like is just like ready for so many situations. If you're playing against someone who hasn't played against Testament very often, like teleport is pretty crazy. Nice run up throw. That is something that you have to do sometimes against Jonathan because he is willing to block and is willing to wait for his one opportunity to mash out and kill you.
This is insane. Soul Bad Guy is meterless, yet his pressure seems so unrelenting right here.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, burst out just to get some space, but unfortunately wasn't able to take that much, and a nice 6S is going to close out the round.
And I like what Chillin did there, where you have to, I think it's really good early on in a set, to do a lot of your feign moves. Like you feign the teleport, feel out your opponent, see how they react to it. Can they react to it, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like Soul with the feint Gunflame as well. Like, do it. How does your opponent react to like the Gunflame start of the animation, right?
Yeah.
Like right there, Chillin saw Gunflame activation, tried to run up 6P, but it was the feint.
Alright, oh no, big counter hit. This is gonna kill. Close slash, not even close actually. Like it would have killed.
Good job
like
holding
50
your
more
burst
health.
there, right.
Oh yeah, 2H, really good button. Jonathan's doing such a good job at boxing Chillin in so far. I feel like we haven't seen the opposite come true so far, where it's really has just been Chillin in the corner. As I say that, you know, we're gonna get a wall break here.
And this is the kind of momentum that needs to swing to find a way here. Because, I mean, Chillin has the meter, you have positive. Take your time. If you're full screen and you have the resources to cover your fireballs and make it safe, definitely just take your time.
Oh no, but had to use 100 meter just to keep themselves safe, and now all that advantage just feels like it's been wasted.
Well, she did tag him with Stain and still has a lot of good fireballs here and a big combo. Oh my god, Solster and Prem bring him to close the gap here. Not much meter to fight back. Maybe even a deflect shield would be good here. Yeah,
good challenge from Jonathan there. Last time Chillin ran up and through after after that Fafnir. This time checked it with the 2K.
And the match is getting to a point where chip damage might end the round here.
Oh, found the 2K, and this should be it. Oh no, but dropped it. I think caught a fuzzy option there, maybe a fuzzy jump.
Yeah, I do remember from a few sets ago when Chillin played against Siri. I think he does jump a lot as a defensive option, especially in the corner.
Yeah, fuzzy jump is a really strong option, but these high-level players, they will specifically target it, right?
Yeah.
And it's not like you're gonna want to spam throw on wake up against someone like Jonathan Tene. You just kind of just have it's the top player aura, you know? It's like,
and you know what too? What I figure from playing Jonathan is like when you're in a situation, let's say you're Jonathan and you have them in the corner, they have 50, they can wake up super or like wake up DP.
yeah.
He just looks at the sky because you're either blocking the wake up or you're looking for the air throw. And I feel like that's going to happen in this situation if Chillin keeps representing the, I'm going to assume it's a fuzzy jump in the corner. Great momentum though. Gets the throw. Can he set up Stain?
Goes for Arbiter instead, but Jonathan not able to punish, and
No whiff on the 6H there. Whiff punish. Gets the Stain out though. This is a good situation. Good teleport to turn the corner around on him.
I feel like Jonathan's just been a step ahead defensively every single time so far. Nice BRC, and this is gonna almost pick up Foley. And the respect earned. Did not wake up super.
I would think he would look for
maybe
that
this time.
YRC there. And that's that. 3-0 Jonathan Tene.
Good effort from Chillin. Just it's Jonathan, you know. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Especially with a character like Testament, where it's like Soul hits you with a counter hit close slash.
Yeah.
Takes 60-70%. All the work you have to do to mimic a fraction of that damage. It can be tough. It can be tough.
All right. So up next, that wasn't Chillin's last life, by the way. That was winner's quarters. So, there's a chance we see Chillin back on stage.
Yeah.
But up next, I believe it is. Oh, it's Jonathan. Jonathan just stayed in the same spot.
This is some top player privilege. We have so many people in bracket, and Jonathan stays on stage.
Unbelievable.
That's
it is
pretty
winner
late.
semis.
Yeah, it's pretty late in the bracket.
Yeah, Siri versus Jonathan
Who
Tene.
did Siri beat to get to Jonathan here?
Pugs.
Pugs. Oh, that was only that match?
That was good. Yeah.
Right on, right on. Yeah, it sucks. Pugs is about to just tear through losers bracket.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Flasco, I believe they lost to Remilia in Game 5.
Remilia.
And then, oh wow, they're actually out of the bracket, losing to Pugs as well. Pugs can do it to you, I'm telling you. ABBA is a really good. Their ABBA will take advantage of situations.
Stream Aven versus Rafikon. I don't know if Hayden's played this patch yet to see Potemkin.
He was literally watching them play.
Oh.
So yeah, he knows.
I actually, the first Potemkin match I played on this patch, it was against Pref the other day, just, what is it, in the park?
Mm-hmm.
It was only like a 1st to 7. I was like, dude, this character is crazy.
Okay, to be fair, I feel like for me, it's like, I just have to get used to it. I actually have not really played against Potemkin that much.
You have to play a little bit more lame than you usually have to, just because there's so many things to respect.
Yeah. I've been thinking maybe I can react to like the startup of Hammerfall with like close slash if they're doing it in pressure, but that's just like me. that might be like kind of too crazy for me.
Speaking of too crazy, let's get into the Soul Mirror here. Jonathan finds the opening and Siri rips.
All right, it's not looking good.
Don't
it's not
burst.
looking good
This
for
is all
Siri.
burst safe. Prem's recording the recording the match score. Right, good 5P anti-air into the DP there.
So Jonathan, all right, Siri's the black one, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, just
And
got
that's
enough
good.
meter.
Siri
Yeah.
turned a losing round into making Jonathan spend burst. When you're down so far in round 1, that's like the best thing you can hope for, is make them waste burst. Because then, look, round 2, resources everywhere for you. Finds a wake up DP.
Backdash BRC. Oh, God.
Gotta block high when you see the BRC.
He was pressing something, maybe trying to execution tech or something, but yeah, can't really do that against Jonathan. Nice 6P check on the Fafnir. I didn't even know you could do that. I thought it would, like, maybe it's a certain, oh, maybe off 2D you can 6P, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
And one thing I noticed is Siri will often go for the YRC to get out of pressure. I think it's fine. I think YRC is really strong, right?
Yeah.
But on the opposite hand, Jonathan is a YRC hater. And I get it. For him, Strive is a very meter-focused game.
Yeah.
And the 50 that you spend on YRC, as well as the meter penalty for the next 10 seconds, it's realistically costing you more than 50. You know what I mean?
For sure, but that's why YRC is also pretty powerful if it hits people, right? It's like +10 guard crush. So some characters it's a very, very scary situation. Other characters are not so much, but like someone against like Pot or someone with really like a command grab, it's pretty rough.
Speaking of command grabs, good wild throw from Sari, putting Jonathan right into the corner. That's good. You see the BRC. Wait,
Oh, another one.
I thought this was the last round. Siri,
Yeah.
you knew not to burst there.
Yeah, that was definitely the truest sense of the word hero burst. Just against 100 meter. Like, Jonathan literally just
You know, man, sometimes
did it twice.
you just have enough. You just had enough.
Jonathan's gonna drop the combo there, but it's gonna
Turns
pick
the
it up.
favor with the wild throw there too.
Yeah, I like taking positive. You know, you're already in the lead. Why not just extend it?
Good 6H to catch his banner revolver there.
Oh,
6H
success of his
again?
own. Yeah. Oh no, no.
My goodness.
I was gonna say no RC pickup. I'm pretty sure it would have killed, but
That's gotta have been a
it's
read,
fine.
right? You can't react to that game.
Yeah. No, you can't.
Sometimes I feel like
Actually,
Tene can hit confirm counter hit 2K.
Yeah, that is something that he does. When I played him, I was like, dude, do you know? And he's like, no, I'm just doing 2K RC because I think you're gonna burst or YRC. So
Fair enough. Do you think he can hit confirm a counter hit 2K? I do know that he can hit confirm like a counter hit close slash or far slash.
can confirm counter hit 2K. I think most people.
No, 2K.
Oh, 2K. Yeah, for sure.
Like just off 2K.
Actually, 2.
Because I think like typically you go like 2K 2D, but like optimally if you know it's gonna be a counter hit, you go into like 2K into like one of the slash buttons or like 6S or something like that.
Oh, 6S. Probably not. I think you can confirm 2P counter hit because it's a link. So
I know. I feel like he does counter hit his. He does confirm the close slash far slash counter hits because I played him earlier. When he falls with it, his whole body jumps with the next button. Like the very like Twitch reaction hit confirm.
Yeah, that's one thing that I think separates him for sure is like, he's able to far slash hit confirm into ground viper, which is optimal and
Optimal. And
super
he
strong.
does find the round there, so this brings it to a one-run round situation. No burst on the board for either player, so next hit is gonna hurt.
Siri just throwing out buttons right there and
He's just whipping.
whipping. All right, banner revolt 50-50.
It's whipping Wednesday at Guildhouse.
I'm surprised Jonathan didn't actually RC that to get the wall break, but okay.
This is realistically a one-touch game either way now.
Okay, now it's one touch, especially with 100.
Oh,
No RC again, yeah. But yeah, this should be it. Or maybe not.
One-touch game. Maybe like a run-up 2K from Jonathan. That's what I'm seeing in the crystal ball.
BRC forward
Close
instead.
enough.
Jonathan showing Sari who's boss in this matchup. I have seen that mirror go to game 5 though, so not trying to take away anything from Sari, but
Here's the thing. So Jonathan's the better soul, yes, right? But you will be put in situations where you just guess. And sometimes guess wrong. And if the soul knows their combo, it's the equalizer in the mirror.
I don't even feel like Jonathan was playing that well. I feel like there were a lot of situations where he could have just killed and just didn't.
Yeah, he can get his bad games out here as long as he's ready for Genesis. as long as he's ready for Hard World Tour. Now we have Apho, Remilia.
On the other side of
Remilia
winners.
going on stage, shaking her head already. If we had
no, they don't like Gold Lewis.
if
A lot of people don't
Remilia
like Gold
was
Lewis.
on the hot mic right now, just very opinionated thoughts on Gold Lewis, I bet. I can't wait for Brian just to tag her with 1-2P out of the air.
I don't know what the all-time set. I don't know if Remilia has beaten Brian in bracket. I think it's been close a couple times,
Yeah.
but other times it's just been, you know, just kind of sweep. I'm not gonna lie.
I know that Gold Lewis is a bad matchup from what the Bridget players tell me. Remilia does have a pocket Ramlethal though, little trivia
I've only
fact.
seen that against Apology Man,
Yeah,
where they brought it out.
yeah.
And what's funny is I think they took a game, actually. So
Yeah, and no, you're absolutely correct. 40 seconds of Bridget fighting her heart out just to get tagged by one Gold Lewis 2P drone.
burst into drone, burst into burn it down. You know, the classic.
Gold Lewis is the Viltrumite here, man. All that to replicate a fraction of my power.
Well, we'll see. The other thing about Apho is that I don't think he plays like other Gold Lewises, especially
Yeah.
like in the tower.
He's
I
very
think
defensive.
Remilia is definitely a tower grinder.
Duel 1.
Actually, no, maybe not anymore. I think they usually go for like matchmaking servers now, but they used to be a tower grinder, I think.
How do you know Brian's not like a tower Gold Lewis is during the peak, like I mean the peak of White Wild Assault, this dude was not ripping White Wild Assaults.
Look at the prophecy coming true right now. 1-2P.
Remilia, lock in!
Lock in. What?
Remilia.
She's already shaking her head.
Hands on the controller, hands on the controller, lock in!
She shook. She's been shaking her head for the past 10
Remilia,
seconds.
all you need is 7
That's
more hits.
crazy.
7 more hits, come on.
Oh my god. Oh no, that's a tilt. That's a tilt right there. That burst is terrible because you know what's gonna happen?
Nice yo.
Right on cue. Right on cue. And the ambiguous cross of JH.
And to our viewers at home, if you ever make it to Guildhouse, just know it's okay to say BGs to your opponent here.
Yeah.
Not every game is a good game. BGs are valid.
BGs are valid, but this is the power of Bridget right now. You know, put Apho in 2 50-50 situations into positive bonus. Does Apho know you can backdash? You can't. Okay. I wonder. Okay, that's like another time where I've seen PRC instead of like Red RC. I don't know if there's like a setup off of PRC in particular. I think maybe it's just like a hit confirm thing. Okay, they are not doing the OS because that should have been OS right there.
I agree. I feel like the OS is like, it's kind of a chore to do.
Yeah.
And
To be
when you
fair-
don't do it, you're like, I need to lock in. I should have done that. I can't be lazy, right?
I mean, to be fair though, I don't think Bridgets really want to be doing /2H in a block string. So that might be a scenario where they would just kind of go like, well, I guess there's 2S though,
This is
so
crazy.
there's
Apho
no
actually
excuse.
gets burst out of Remilia, and he actually might win this round that he was supposed to lose. There's White Wild Assault.
You know, we were talking about how strong Bridget looked, and then I looked back and Gold Lewis is calling the president.
Noon says you should always OS, there's no excuse. He says something above that that's a little bit too long. I'm happy for you, or I'm sorry. I'll figure it out later.
Yeah, I for some reason I just completely forgot about 2. Nice read on the 2H right there. But yeah, for some reason I just completely forgot about 2S. Yeah, there is really no reason, unless you're going for like close slash, run up close slash, or like, you know, close slash grab.
Yeah.
There's really no excuse.
Yeah, and I know Superman at home, he's got his little notebook out scribbling down notes. This is Genesis for you in a couple weeks, man. You gotta kill this Apho guy.
Oh no, dude, that cross up is so ambiguous, and the fact that you can't like OS 6P or anything is kind of a try. Is she dead?
I did see Remilia go for that full screen roll right into the drone,
Yeah.
and I feel like you're rolling in the air, you see it coming, it's like, I can't stop my car.
It's pretty funny.
Well-
When is Genesis? Genesis is next week.
In a week and a half.
Yeah.
So the weekend after this one.
Yeah, Remilia is gonna have to lock in. She's down by a lot. Nice backdash. That is what happens sometimes when you go for a hard call out with 2H. That is something that Remilia really likes doing, is hard calling out people's jumps with 2H in
Yeah.
pressure. But
at worst, even if they block it, you can just follow up with your yo-yo or something, right?
yeah, just like the situation on block and obviously on hit, they just die. But
Fortunately, she gets YRC'd. Oh, I really like that. Just keep your pressure going. Don't give Gold Lewis room to breathe.
No.
But just when I say that,
yeah,
Brian finds the full screen throw.
Nice 6B. I think that was probably OS right there, and gonna hit with the 2K 6H. This is a significant amount of damage, and it's gonna be enough to kill. Nice hold off on the burst there.
Remilia. Right, going into the final round here of Game 2. I think this is one Remilia definitely needs to win. Being down 0-2 against Gold Lewis, it's taxing. It's taxing. Oh yeah. 40. That's a lot.
It is a lot. All right, White Wild Assault, our savior for Apho. Nice.
That's huge. The far slash to kill the drone. I feel like any time in the matchup you find a way to stop drone, dude, I feel such a big momentum swing. Like I can win this now.
Problem is most characters, it's really hard to deal with drone unless your character is kind of even Bridget is a little privileged against drone because
If
she can
you can like 2S under it, try to clip him running up or something.
maybe, but they're usually dash blocking. I'm mostly referring to like Bridget has like yo-yo, she has like more grouping options, but it's not as strong as like say Milia's.
Did her super just kill drone there, or did?
Yeah. That super does kill drone, so
that's an option,
thing.
but it feels bad to trade 50 for something that's like quote unquote resourceless, you know?
Yeah, but that's just how it is, as she is gonna go down 2-0, and suddenly it's like, dude, the
Despair.
mountain. Yeah, despair mode. Well, let's see if Remilia can bring it back. That's not a good start. Gonna get her 2H with punish.
Yeah. I guess she was maybe looking for the JD round start there, but if that's the case, it's like a 6B. Right, oh no, it's the drone. Apho's gonna find the jump in, but Bridget gets out. And this is really good for Remilia because Apho has nothing now. Well, he's gonna build 50 really soon, actually.
He's gonna build 50, yeah. I mean, he builds 50 on for burst and for meter just for getting hit, you know.
And I like the delay roll there. It catches Apho's 6P, which then whips because that delay. Super wall break. Let's see what safe jump here. Maybe looking for the YRC.
Bro, I'm just saying that Apho has
Again, another whiff 2H.
Yeah, Apho has 50 meter and 100 burst again. So
I hate this guy.
he's dead. She didn't even get a chance to burst.
Yeah.
Like it's just crazy.
Hey, big shout outs to Shamar. Byron is the GOAT, man. You couldn't even get his name right, Shamar. What's going on? And I know that's not Shamar's computer. He would never type that.
Oh, really great IBFDs right there. You know, making that blue wild assault whiff. Hits her with the throw into the behemoth cancel. 486 into the white wild assault into the PRC high low, and you're dead.
It's a white wild assault Wednesday. We're sending white wild assaults. All right, GG's to Brian. Brian moves on. I think that's going to be...
I don't say we say GG's. Remember, BG's is accepted.
Normalized BG's.
Normalized BG's.
Not every game is good. You don't need to say GG's all the time.
That's true.
All right. This matchup, Brian, I feel like wins maybe 40% of the time.
Brian wins it significantly. Brian definitely looks better against Jonathan than what I saw at CEO Otaku, is what I'll say.
Well, I mean, East Coast is ass.
This might be true.
That's why I'm saying that Brian is the best Gold Lewis in NA. And I say NA because Rang is kind of goated.
Yeah.
But to
Well,
all
Rang
the Gold
Rang
Lewises
is-
at home, you know who you are. Learn to block. IB like Brian, and maybe you'll win a couple more games.
Okay, but Brian IB's for fun. He doesn't have purposes.
He's a rhythm gamer. It's in his blood. He just taps it because he's like, oh yeah, I'm tapping.
I will say it helped her. It helped him against Bridget there because the blue wild assault actually whiffed because of the IBFD. But most of the time, he's just doing it for fun. And then if there's a situation where he can take advantage of it, he doesn't take advantage of it because he doesn't. He's just doing it. You know, there's no thought in his head.
The satisfaction from an IB into a throw, though, I think that's all he lives for. And I get it.
All right, nice preemptive JH into a big combo here. No burst? Okay, knew that was not going to wall break, so good stuff to him. And, uh-oh, That's all I gotta say. Uh-oh.
Interesting RC. That's not going to kill, but you know, maybe you can go for a little meter farm from Jonathan. Farm a little burst, or maybe just win the round.
It seems pretty hard to win the round when you can have a 5K like that. Did you see how active that move was? Dude, Jonathan's already going through it. He put his hand in his head.
How many Tene head shakes are we going to see? Well,
we got one. We're at one right now.
Not only that was that a head shake, that was the next level. That was a head roll. He rolled his head all the way back.
He looked to the sky. He looked to the heavens. Only thing you're going to find in the heavens, though, is burn it down.
And I implore all the Gold Lewises at home that couldn't beat Jonathan at CEO Otaku, if you have a pen and paper in hand, and if you know how to write, take notes.
Oh no, messed that up, but it's still going to get the wall break. But unfortunately, as Jonathan would say, I'm healing you, and he's going to live with 1 HP. That's crazy.
Gold Lewis with his focus sash on right here.
Focus.
He's about to use a Endeavor quick attack.
And that's such a huge deal. Even though he loses the round, he built a good like 10-20% burst right there just from living with 1 HP, because you actually gain more meter the lower HP you are. So
that's right.
Yeah.
This is why they pay you the big bucks. A lot of players don't read up on things like pulse.
That's true. That is crazy.
Is that pulse? Is that
it's not pulse. Pulse is has to do with tension, and that's something else. As you know, Brian should have won that round. We'll probably still win this round as he's going to be spamming 3 5Ks in a row. And the JD is going to finish things off. We're going to face cam on Jonathan right now. He is in despair right now as you see the little freak on the left just laughing his head off.
You know how players, like, after they lose, they nod their head with the expression like, yeah, that was clean, that was clean, that was good. But in their head, they're like, you're so bad. Words cannot describe how bad you are.
Well, already, Apho has taken more games than the CEO Otaku Gold Lewis is. But Jonathan answering back with a nice burst bait of his own. That's not something that Jonathan does a lot.
Bad this Gold Lewis is bursting, and this guy can still take a game off. Oh wait, did Chillin get top 8?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought they were leaving, that's why. Never mind, it's fine.
Yeah.
Alright, Jonathan finds the round here. He's going to need a couple more of those. Both players walking back on round start, respecting both options.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's the IBs. That's the DDR Rhythm Gaming IBs that we know Brian to have. Good 6P on the JD. That's going to find some corner pressure here. And
oh, nice clash cancel with the 5P as well. Is going to send him through the wall.
He
but
does have 100.
Yeah, it does give him 50 meter and 100 burst. All right, the command grab into fast RC6H, keeping it burst safe. You never want to give Gold Lewis another chance, so.
Again, they do the nod as if they respect what the other player did.
No, dude. There's no respect that Jonathan will give him as this. Yeah, you got to burst that.
Good burst. You rather take 20%.
It is crazy that Brian just whiffed that behemoth, and I feel like Jonathan was so on top of it with that far slash, but he still blocked it. I feel like it's one thing that's like super underrated about Gold Lewis. It's so hard to whiff punish his buttons for some reason, unless he does 684.
Absolutely.
Oh, this is gonna kill, huh? That's funny.
The only thing you can really whiff punish on Gold Lewis, I feel, is like a behemoth. And if you're like a good Gold Lewis, and you're not going to be whiffing behemoths full screen anyways.
I mean, I feel like there's so many times where I've tried to whiff punish a 268 and they just recover in time, man. Like, I'm like, dude, I swear I like was on top of that.
It's like the classic Kai 6P into 6P. You think you can punish the first 6P, but they rip another one and it tags you.
Bar slash into 6P, the El Maza. All right, Bandit Revolver 50-50.
Flips the coin heads, finds his turn here. You have Wild Assault to cash it out, keep him in the corner.
Oh.
And they trade spaces. And now Gold Lewis has 50, and he doesn't even need to use it.
Yeah, a bit of unfortunate situation there.
Look at this silly guy just laughing on camera.
I like his jacket.
They both have nice jackets. What are you talking about?
All right, nice 5K. It's another move that I feel like a lot of Gold Lewis players don't really use enough. Like 5K is so good.
6S and the Wild Assault that came after.
Oh, that's a big hit, but gonna be able to burst out, and they are about at even life here.
She's gonna take like
My bad.
50% of this.
My bad. Jonathan is playing like he's tilted, dude.
Hey, Shamar, be for real.
Everyone's
always
tilted.
He's always tilted.
Come on, man. What are we doing? Caught a fuzzy jump there, I think, and
That's true. I feel like Brian doesn't fuzzy jump all too much. So
yeah.
caught him at the right time, though. And this is huge. He's about to find the round against a Gold Lewis with 100 meter. Maybe. Tap dust. All reliable.
Unfortunately, had to spend the 50 there, and now, you know, Gold Lewis, if he gets a hit, probably might be enough just to win the round outright. Big clash.
6S catches the start with what I think is a behemoth there. IBFD after IBFD, finding his way out. Gets the 6P on the JD. And this is really bad for Gold Lewis. No Wild Assaults to continue the pressure. Good job holding the burst there.
Oh my
That was
god.
more than I thought
that was a lot more damage than I thought it would be, but Gold Lewis, White Wild Assault somehow. Oh, okay, I know what he did. He tried to White Wild Assault into PRC and he got hit. If you just let the White Wild Assault rip, then you know we could be seeing a 3-1 victory right now.
That's what you get for thinking too much, honestly. Just let it rip.
But nice.
Really early drone from him too. Like he droned like 6-7 seconds into the round.
I mean, drone is pretty hard to deal with. Not gonna lie. Even like level 2 drone can be pretty annoying to deal with.
This is a huge tempo swing. He's a 2-2, getting a perfect 1 round to close this out.
Alright. Alright, things are looking really up right now for Jonathan. Gonna whiff punish the 6P with the bandit. Oh, nice
Good
challenge.
slash to call it out. This is huge. This is what I mean. If you ever stuff out a drone
Oh!
and you hit a burst bit, rest
That's
the
that.
pepperonis. But that's what I mean. Anytime you're able to stuff Gold Lewis out of the drone startup, you feel like this round is mine. Really. The tempo swing is insane. Congrats
Depends on which character you're playing. Depends on which character you're playing.
Siri versus Prem.
Oh, I love this. I love this matchup.
Why is that?
But yeah, congrats to Jonathan defeating the Gold Lewis Demon.
Making it. Is this winners finals?
No, that was winners
No,
finals.
but
This is loser semis.
Oh, losers.
Losers quarters. Losers quarters. Okay.
Andy, if I'm gonna be real with you, I'm still not good at saying like winner semis, loser semis. I just say like top 6, top 4, top 8.
You know who Prem beat to get here?
Tell me.
Mr. Aven himself.
Prem's kind of good. Prem.
Look, if Prem didn't drop so many combos, he would have made a lot more upsets.
Luckily for that, a dropped combo on Elfelt is a reset. And
Here I go.
I don't want to give Prem too many flowers, but I truly feel like he's one of the few players that really tries to play neutral in this game.
Oh wow! And also, speaking of losers, in the losers bracket, sorry. I realized how bad that sounded as soon as I like stopped saying anything. I was like, wait a second. But yeah, in losers bracket, Chillin actually over Pugs. So I think this is Chillin's best placement. I mean,
I can see
in terms of like how many people entered today.
You know what? I wish that match was on screen because I can see like the bullet hell that Testament throws out and the obstacle course that Abba has to jump through. So I see it being a kind of annoying matchup. All right, going into this though, Prem with the Blaze Blue Noel skin here. This guy goes
one
with
drop
a burst
combo.
bait. That was-
One drop combo.
Wait, that
I
was a
wanted to
burst
counter.
bait. Wasn't that a burst bait?
I don't know, but I'm just gonna count it as a drop combo. 6H, nice.
Make him hurt, Prem.
Nice no cancel. I actually don't know what 6H is on block though. That's another whiff combo. But that one looked a little funny. I don't know if I can really blame him for that one.
You know, speaking of things that are hard to whiff punish, I feel like Elfelt has really awkward animations to whiff punish. Like her 6H, I feel like I see the startup and I just never get there in time.
You might be too afraid of the 6H, I think.
Might be.
It is scary. I feel like Prem is like the only one who actually just lets it rip in neutral. So maybe it's like you're not paying it, not really looking for it.
Unfortunately, he doesn't have the 50 meter to do the, what do you call the super? The command grab one that's like the hit grab now? Belt super? Bomb super?
We just call it the vest.
The vest.
Yeah. All right, this, I feel like he could have killed, and this gravity is probably not going to be. Yeah, and that's another dropped combo.
That must have been the worst 100-meter combo I have ever seen.
That was,
sorry,
yeah.
Prem.
I don't know why he side swapped or something. He could have like RC'd up after the first one and then, you know, broke the wall, and that would have been enough. Oh, caught the back dash.
Wall assault. Siri kind of just tags you with a 2S or a normal and just kind of meter dumps, you know?
I mean, it's very effective. Nice. That was really good. I thought that was going to pick up.
The close slash to clip him out the air. This is actually going to be really big damage. He's
Yeah.
going to go for the wall break, though. Doesn't find the splat. YRC.
Oh, yeah, the run-up throw.
Yeah, I think Prem with that much meter, I saw him pausing a lot after the YRC, maybe looking for like a DP or something. I don't know. But I feel like with that much meter, you got to like keep it your turn.
Yeah. Well, we're past game 1, and I've already counted like 4 drop combos. So, you know, it's just unfortunate because, I don't know, I feel like he could be so much better if he just like didn't drop his combos, but that's just how it is, right?
I think that goes for all of us. This is going to be huge damage. Good burst there. I mean, that was kind of late into the combo, but a lot of that is burst safe. I can't tell you exactly where, but good call.
You burst there? I personally don't burst there. Just because I think the bike cleave is.
What's the name of the move that Elfelt does that's like stun dipper? They let it rip like Kai does stun dipper and they RC it.
But it's not a low. The scooter, right?
Scooter, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think Prem ripped that mid-screen. Siri blocked it. How minus is that? Because I thought that would be punishable.
It's not punishable, I think. I mean, it can be throw punishable, I believe. I think it's like -2.
Yeah.
Yeah. But usually it depends on when you hit them, right, with your active frames. So.
Yeah. And this is looking pretty bad. Prem does have the resources to fight back here, but yeah, this soul pressure, even though no resources, it is really relentless.
Yeah, and this YRC meter penalty too is not really going to give him enough resources. Like, let's say that took him to the wall, he wouldn't have enough meter to actually bomb vest. But now the meter penalty is over just as he gets hit by a far slash, so 2-0 to Siri so far.
This is rough. And I know, like, Apho has good pressure, but when she tags you, she's not doing that type of soul bad guy damage.
Yeah.
Like, you really got to get a few hits on her.
Alright.
Six,
A random 6B.
and a gunshot right, man.
Oh, nice JK right there. Yeah, there, I think it was spaced so that she was a little bit plus.
Interesting.
Nice blocks. Prem, just overhead this man.
Keeping him in the corner as well. Here
Oh,
we go.
he gets to have fun now. It's time.
What's he gonna go for?
I don't think I've seen that setup before.
Was it with Rekka? Into
Yeah,
the
with Rekka into run up.
Slash. Clearly, it's a frame kill, and he thought about that.
My bad, my bad.
I do notice very often after.
Oh my God, he's styling on him.
After you block Fafnir, Siri has been backdashing like 9 out of 10 times after that.
Oh wow, Sari's been right so far on all the Rekkas.
Siri find his way out.
Nice shimmy.
And you know, even if you lose the round, Siri, you got the burst room, but this should actually kill.
Soul bad guy.
There you go. That's a huge round. He takes a round. Prem uses a burst.
Yeah.
He's just
Oh
visualizing.
my God. Yeah, he's in his head.
Siri is just
Oh, he's in
thinking,
his head.
I cannot let Prem reverse sweep me.
Nah,
Anything.
it's not looking good for Prem right now.
Prem just looked over at us. Hey, lock in, man. Hand the controller.
Yeah, come on, man. Oh, nice deflect shield. I like that. But YRC, yeah, and you still got to deal with soul pressure. And
GG's to Siri.
Yeah. Good stuff to Siri,
Right.
making his way to losers semis. I wonder
And
who's up next.
as we're getting closer to the bracket, Soul, can you make sure no one in top 8 goes home without coming to the desk first to collect their goodies?
You know, if someone leaves early, you know, I think one of us deserves to
One of
take.
us.
Yeah,
Between
one of
you
us.
and me, talk about yourself. What do you mean?
All right, so this is our other losers quarters match. We got Remilia and Chillin. Testament versus Bridget.
Testament versus Bridget. I can.
Actually, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, for
so.
sure. I'm trying to visualize the matchup in my head. Right. As they get started, let's give some shout outs to our friends in the chat. Dick Blake, Shamar, Bro, and Walter Beneath. Got a big crowd tonight. Thanks for joining in. I wish Beneath and Brown was here, especially Brown, my favorite Vietnamese nephew. I was supposed to give him a gift tonight. Okay, going to character select here. I think we got it figured out. They will pick. Maybe no button check. Great scarf on Chillin. Maybe it's cold in the room. Maybe she's chilling right now. A latency test. Caught Ligma. Well, at least we will have Ligma for Genesis. It's going around right now. Yep. It sure is. Stay hydrated. Take your vitamins. Eat your vegetables. Get 8 hours of sleep. And Ligma will not affect you as much. Alright, let's get into it. Bridget versus Testament. Visualizing this matchup, I do feel like having an amazing 6P really swings this matchup around. Yeah, all this Ligma talk. Does anyone know what Ligma is? Alright, and that pre-Genesis as well. Right on. Alright, immediately, tons of pressure for Milia. Pins Chillin right in the corner. Chillin is blocking, finds the fire slash trades. 2H to clip Chillin out the air. BRC down. Remilia finds the first super wall break here. Let's see, little safe jump. Goes low, RCs. I think wall break won't actually kill here. Oh, and the dust to wall break misses as well. Remilia's really looking for those JSs to clip the final hit and ultimately finds it after whiffing 4 or 5 of them.
Well, what are your thoughts on this matchup?
Be real, man. I don't think I see this matchup all too often.
That's true. I feel like Bridget probably has a solid edge in this one just because her buttons are, you know, very well equipped to deal with someone who wants to spam projectiles at that distance.
Yeah. At the same time, once Bridget gets in, just like we saw there, like, Testament does not have that much options.
Yeah.
You're kind of just picking a god and praying.
Yeah, the on-block situation between the two is definitely, you know, Bridget, I feel like Bridget is much, much scarier, so. But, again, I'm not an expert on either one of these two characters. It's just purely speculation.
All right, Andy, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you think by now, Remilia is considered a NorCal gatekeeper?
I mean, yes. NorCal, yeah. Guildhouse, probably not. I feel like I would like to see them come here a little bit more. I understand that it's actually like pretty tough for them to get here because it's like an hour.
I don't believe she's won a Guildhouse hit.
That's true.
Do you have to win a Guildhouse to be a gatekeeper?
To be a gatekeeper,
Or do you just...
all right, let me ask you. Is Mooser a Guildhouse gatekeeper?
Hey, my Uber's outside.
Shout out to Mooser. I don't I think they were here a little bit ago, but yeah, haven't seen him
Yeah,
that much.
none of the Vikings are here tonight.
Who are the
And
Guildhouse?
speaking of Vikings, we have Danger on the Ranger. Who are the Guildhouse gatekeepers? Kermit, you're asking that question as if you're not one of them, man. Come on.
What are we doing? No, okay, no. To be fair, I think there's a difference between gatekeepers and then like people who are actually a threat to like win.
Yeah.
And Kermit's definitely one of those people who are a threat to, like, you got Brone, Brian, Kermit, Vineeth, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Am I missing anyone? GC Yoshi, if he, I mean, he doesn't show up to Guildhouse though.
Yeah.
I feel like those 6 are like the guys when they show up.
bosses as well. Zedediah.
Zedediah is the most secret boss you'll ever meet.
They don't know about it.
They don't know.
Johnny Mondi.
The season 3 players, they don't know. They don't know. I would think like the Guildhouse gatekeepers are like the people who are just below, like they don't have like the results to, or not the results, but they're.
I was thinking
It would be really hard for them to win the turn. I definitely put Flasco in that territory.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. A gatekeeper for your local is like, you have your usual good players, Jonathan, Vineeth, Brian, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But the gatekeeper is like, you can trust that if your hard hitters are not there, they will prevent a random from winning the turn.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay,
Yes.
so I would say Jonathan and Vineeth are the final bosses.
That's fair.
And then I would say Brone, Brian, Kermit. Would I put Kermit with the final bosses? Has Kermit won a Guildhouse yet? I don't think he has, right?
Kermit has won a Kermit, you won a Guildhouse, right?
Has he?
But that's what I mean.
He
It's like
hasn't shown up that much.
you can trust the person. If Jonathan and Vineeth are not there, will
He has won a Guildhouse. Oh, my bad. Okay.
So it's like if Jonathan and Vineeth are not
I'd like
there,
to issue an apology.
will, like Kai Kisuke 420 just come to our local and win the bracket, you know?
Kai Kisuke 420, you mean D4C?
Bruh, I won last week. Alright, so why are you not defending your belt tonight, Kermit?
That's my bad. That's my bad. He did win last week, and then he kind of destroyed me in casuals.
Alright, back to the match.
I actually completely forgot.
Looking for one more hit to close out this set here. YRC, really good super to call things out. Chillin, fighting back here. This could be a sweep.
This could be a reverse sweep. I'd love to see it, especially considering that we kind of just like did not pay attention to the first 2 games at all. Our bad.
Brone says, I'm lost. Put me below gatekeeper. Brother, you were already there. Don't worry about it, man.
All right, big combo here. Oh, Remilia is doing the cross-up thing. Dude, I've heard rumors that one is like, or I don't know if it's rumors, but I've heard that it only works on player 1 side, where she does this yo-yo and she crosses up with JD.
If that's true, I feel like isn't that a pretty big bug? Or I don't think it's like advantage-wise, it's not gonna.
He thinks he's special. Leave me alone. I have a 9 to 5. He thinks he's special.
Man, come on, man.
Come on, man.
Kermit, you're talking to the most employed local, maybe in the world, man.
Next on stage, get Siri.
And Steve says it's player 2 side only.
The version that she did works on both sides. Okay. Yeah, but there is like it's very similar where I think they like purposely drop a sequence and then they like do an IED JH and it actually like crosses you up because like I think it has something to do with like the hurt box of the character and it pushes them out of the corner.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
it's really tricky.
On paper, it doesn't sound like a big enough advantage to be wrestling your opponent over player 2, right?
Yeah.
That's what matters. It's not like, what is it?
Port priority in Smash.
I was about to say that. I
Yeah.
didn't know like exactly what it entails, but I know like you have to default to like player 1 and player 4.
But anyway, congratulations to Chillin for their best placement at Guildhouse.
Really
I think.
good run, yeah.
I believe. I could be wrong again. I mean, I just forgot that Kermit won Guildhouse last week, so I could be just completely wrong once again.
Yeah, especially beating Pugs as well. I think Pugs is a really good player, so
Yeah.
I maybe I haven't been watching Chillin enough.
I'm scared of Pugs in bracket.
I think that's considered an upset.
All right, Siri versus Remilia. Did they play earlier?
Shamar says, I'm
don't
rooting
think
for
they did.
Remilia. I hate this soul. We can get a 1st to 10 going at Slashback, Shamar.
Yeah, first to
Siri,
10.
down.
Money match. Get in there, bro.
Once Shamar buys that new Soul hoodie and matching sweatpants that came out the other day,
Oh, dude, he's powered up.
it's over.
Imagine Shamar in person just like screaming like
You know, the first
bar
time
slap.
we there was a local in Sacramento, and we took a car with me, Brian, a couple others, and I met Shamar for the first time. he shows up dressed as Soul Bad Guy, white pants and everything. It was pretty sick.
Oh my god. Anyway,
Back to the match.
back to the matchup here. Siri taking that round really quickly. Really snowballed off that initial 6P into Red Wild Assault, and just the power of Soul being able to break the wall with HVV and snowball the round off there is one of the reasons why this character is so strong.
Yeah, and Siri has a pretty good, what's it? All his DPs have been hitting so far.
Wow, what a challenge.
Yeah, FD calls it out with the, what's that, like a far slash there?
Yeah, I think at this point, she's done the PRC so much that I'm pretty sure it's intentional, and it's not like her just like hit confirming it a little late.
I thought Remilia would RC there because he came down with Bannerbringer RC'd. He could have countered RC probably. Oh no! Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Going down with a 100-meter always feels pretty bad.
Yeah. If you're gonna reversal, why wouldn't you? If you have a 100-meter, why don't you just do? Oh, I guess she doesn't have a reversal.
We're about to say, why don't you just do PRC there? That's what I would have done.
PRC. No, I kind of forgot that her super isn't invincible for a second there. That's true. Okay, another 6P into Red Wild Assault. Big pickup here into the the Bandit Revolver high lows. And that's interesting. I wonder if that's a combo drop where she's doing the first hit of JS and then it's hitting him, but she's not confirming it. So I don't know what's going on there.
Clean round though. Bringing it back.
Why do we hate Siri? I don't hate Siri. I love watching Siri play. I just wish that he would tone it back when he has the lead, because he's thrown so many games. But it's really fun to watch him.
Siri and Jonathan are like the yin and yang of Soul Bad Guy. You know?
Yeah.
There's a little bit of them in each other, but they play very oppositely.
Nice trade combo here. Great pickup with the 2H. Gonna force him into the corner.
Yeah, every time you guys are on comms, and you're like, oh, Siri, you should block more. It's like, dude, don't listen to the haters, man.
Be who you were meant to be.
Never change.
Never change. Nice cross up there. That one,
Let's go.
that one will get me a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I think you can 6P it, but
hey, on paper,
yeah.
what is this matchup? 5-5.
I think Jonathan thinks Bridget actually has the advantage in this matchup. Because her buttons are really good, and she can play like keep away, plays that mid range very well, has a lot of DP safe setups, right?
Yeah.
Hard to get out.
But it's like it's not that big of a advantage, is it?
No, I wouldn't call it like super winning one way or the other. At least that's what I think.
All right, we got Super Steve saying Soul still wins the matchup. This is what I mean. Like sometimes when people are like, "Oh, this is 5.5 to 4.5," it's like, dude, it's either 6-4 or 4-6.
Yeah.
Get over yourself.
If I were to make a matchup chart, like I feel like every matchup that I would think is like 5-5 in the opponent's favor, I would just like be like, it's probably even. I'm just biased. You know what I mean?
Are you waiting to get on, Brian? Oh, word. Yeah, it's 1-1. They just started.
Worry about 6-4s too much? I think they worry about matchups too much.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to play the game, you know?
Yeah,
And let me complain in the moment, but when I'm saying, like, you know, it's like whatever. Nice air throw. That was really good.
Yeah, Kermit, I'm not going to lie. I feel what you mean, where, like, when people call it 7-3s, it's like, you have not seen a 7-3 until you actually play some of the old games that are horrible. And it's like, I feel like once you're slicing things to, like, 5.4 or 5.5 to 4.5, it's like, those are just inconveniences.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, there's some inconvenient things in the matchup, but it doesn't make it like a horrible matchup.
It's also like you need the perspective of the other character in order to really make a call, right?
Yeah.
I feel like if you don't play both characters, there's no reason to be like, oh, you know, I think this match. Like you need to experience both sides.
Right. That's what I'm not gonna lie. I take Jonathan's opinion pretty highly. I feel like he can succeed in a random select tournament with the amount of character knowledge and labbing he does.
Yeah, I mean, but there still is always going to be like biases and stuff. As Remilia is going to take the next game. Sorry,
Hey,
sorry. If you're watching the VOD, we apologize for not saying anything about that.
Engaging with the community. All right, back to the match here.
If I see a matchup chart and I'm like, and people have like every character marked at like like they know what's going on. I'm like, I don't trust that, to be honest.
Even those matchup charts have been going around where it's like, we surveyed 100 Japanese players and this is what they think, right?
Yeah.
And then there's like, oh, we surveyed a bunch of like American players. I feel like if you survey the NorCal players, it's like, Soul bad guy.
You see Bedman at the top. you see Faust at
Bedman's
the
like
top.
top 4, Anji's top 3. Right, this is a really dominating round for Remilia. Has burst.
Yeah, she's
getting
really
a lot of
good.
meter from the positive bonus. Really just needs to tag Soul one more time.
Or Soul can tag her one more time.
Sam finds a DP. Why don't you RC that though? Dude, I actually can't wait to buy the Soul hoodie. I need it. I love Shamar.
Just a little bit off on that whiff punish on the far slash right there. It is pretty hard to challenge some of Bridget's buttons, to be fair. Oh, just lets it rip. Not exactly the best punish there, though. Remember that Bandit Revolver 2? You should be close slash punishing that every time.
You know, I feel like if I were to let a Bandit Revolver rip, no meter,
Yeah.
I would go for like the empty revolver throw.
Oh, yeah.
Because at least it gives them a little jump scare.
It jump scares me, for sure. Yeah.
Because they're looking for the second hit.
All right, Remilia on probably last interaction here. No, it's not going to kill. Yeah, Soul
He
Magic.
doesn't have names.
Oh, it is going to kill.
Alright, Remilia goes on to, I believe this is top 3 then?
Yes, and she gets her awaited rematch with Mr. Apho. Oh my god, he's... What's up? Yeah.
And look at Apho standing behind her.
Dude, like the Grim Reaper. Don't look behind you, Remilia. Don't look behind you.
Eyes forward, Remilia. Do not turn
No,
around.
don't do it. She already knows what's coming. Look, she's already depressed.
She
Look at
hears
her.
the cackling coming from the bushes.
She's shaking her head. Dude, that must be the worst feeling in the world. You're like sitting there, you know what's coming, and you hear like, "Hey, man."
GG.
You hear Brian coming up, like, "Hey, man."
That was a good match.
Good match last time.
Who dares to enter the mayhem?
Hey, all you guys, if you made top 8, don't go home without coming here, okay?
Gold Lewis Dickinson.
You got to do the money spread with this, by the way.
I will. There are big bills in there.
Big bills. Big bills.
I'm a very generous
For all of you
man.
thinking that there's only $1 in these,
I'm a generous man around
generous
this time of
man, very generous. It's that NorCal. It's the NorCal difference right there. But anyway,
Bro will say GG's after he 486 Behemoth you 5 times in a row.
yeah.
Tournament, you know better than anyone that BGs are allowed at this venue. Not all games are good.
We need some more of that toxicity that sometimes I see from the Smash Ultimate players.
You know how there's like,
Oh my god. He just let 268 rip.
gets the clip off on the drone there, that's huge. BRC, YRC to cancel that out.
You know, I would say that, that's a big deal, right? YRC, we were talking about it, but unfortunately, Gold Lewis has a different kind of resource that is probably just as good, honestly, once he gets to security.
I'm gonna give Brian his flowers here. He was playing neutral and wiggling around the Bridget bar slash range really well in that scenario and finding that window to jump in with JD.
Yeah, I mean, as much grief as I give Brian, like, he is a very, sound player. Like, I mean, he's known for his Gold Lewis, but he also, his Testament's very, very solid. And also when we're just messing around with, other characters,
Yeah.
his fundamentals are actually, very good. He's very good at catching backdash, especially.
Yeah. Especially in this game where I feel like the damage is so high, the health is so high. When a player with such strong defense like Apho has a character that can just really utilize that defense, because good defense scales with the health on your character, right?
Yeah. Dickblick says Remilia hit him 7 times that round. Well, Brian hit him twice that round, so, hold that. All right. Drone is out. Gonna be able to get this on-block pressure, but Remilia actually gonna be able to get out of the situation. And
Good
big
6B.
6B, yeah. Has the resource lead, has the burst lead. Gonna be able to get this wall break if she wants it. But man, when I play if you're playing a low damage character, I feel like every time you like super someone, you're just looking at the burst gauge on the other side refill.
You're not even looking at the
Like,
health bar.
I'm serious. Like, I'm like, dude, this is so bad.
And this is
But
good. Remilia
stuff,
takes game
yeah,
1.
good stuff from Remilia. Being able to close that round out
Duel
and
1.
gonna be able to take a 1-0 lead, already looking much different than their first set.
Both players very locked in too. Kind of between rounds. You saw on the camera.
Yeah.
Everyone just looking forward.
Nice 6
What is
speed.
6P?
Okay, did he air dash? He did. And
That's
gonna be able to
huge.
pick it up, yeah. Oh, nice snipe on the drone as well.
She's playing out of her mind right now. Just a simple jump in JS to clip Apho here.
Yeah, and you can't YRC those. Just in general, don't YRC on the first 50-50, or really on her 50-50s, just because they're usually burst safe, I think. Or burst and... Was it burst safe? Or, sorry, YRC safe. Alright, cranking up
Really
that
good
wrist.
pressure too. This might actually do a little bit of damage with the wrist there, but the 2H whips finds the burst. You gotta take it eventually. Oh, the drone does tag her going in though.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
She
Oh,
does
okay.
have 100. Even if the wall breaks, I think wall break is the best scenario here for her. Now you have 100 meter to mount a comeback here.
Yeah, I don't know if I really agree with that choice from Apho here, because now you gotta deal with this. But does a good job navigating so far.
Yeah, I get it. Just like route to drop her in the corner. Keep her there, right? But then again, taking positive on Gold Lewis against a character with low
No,
damage,
okay.
I think that's enough damage.
This is so scary now. If you lose this round, it just feels like the next round is so hard to win. I thought Apho actually baited that burst, which is why I was like, oh no. But this RC is going to finish things off, provided...
And Remilia is up 2-0.
Yeah, nice stuff from Remilia. I mean, again, a bit of a scary situation there, but managed to clutch up, and now is up 2-0. Showing the power of Bridget so far. White Wild Assault.
That's what he was missing. the whole time.
Of course. The Kevin Hart meme, like... Alright, well, you're in the corner against Goldus. Nice DP. Taking all this space back. Gonna get a hard knockdown.
High low, goes low.
Yeah, now you just break the wall here. Get your meter positive bonus. Unfortunately, though, Gold Lewis can just burn it down like this. Now you gotta hold this. Good blocks, but unfortunately is gonna get thrown, and
Empty jump low. Yeah, that sucks because
tricky.
honestly, Remilia had so much resources there. I get it. You don't really want to burst there as well.
No,
but your
absolutely.
meter was kind of healthy.
Oh, that was tricky. I get hit as well. I think this is just a Gold Lewis game where you just say go next.
This might
honestly.
be a gold.
Yeah, this is a Gold Lewis game. I feel like Brian always gets these games where it's like he's down, he just lost a round or something like that, and then the next game is just like he just like cleans the opponent up.
Do you think that was intentional from Remilia there?
No, I don't think so, because it would, like, why would you do Wild Assault when you can just do button into Wild Assault, right? Which is like way less risky.
Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is good. She's almost at 50. Brian might like YRC drone or something.
Oh yeah, YRC
There
at
we
the
go.
very last moment. Now you gotta hold this. Alright.
I think this is really good for Remilia. Never mind. Sorry. I should be punished for saying these things.
Yeah. You can get on the mic if you want. You want to say? Tell him.
I said Brian is so talented.
Oh, talented.
Talented. I must have misheard earlier. My bad.
That's the word we heard, right? Got it. All right, Remilia going into game 4 here. She had such a strong 2-game lead. I don't think that loss should slow her momentum.
Yeah. Just don't let it get in your head. Just be like it was a Gold Lewis round, you know. There are a lot of characters in this game that will do that to you, right? Like
It happens.
Potemkin, Gold Lewis, Nago, these
Really?
characters.
Yeah, and it's like, when you're up 2 games, you're like, I can afford to drop a game to a Gold Lewis game.
Yeah, you just lock in for the next one, and that's exactly what she's doing so far. So good stuff to her. Nice whip punish on the 2P right there.
And this could be it. This is set point for Remilia. Clean JK in. No combo though.
Oh, that's huge.
Yeah.
No drone.
No, that JS has been getting so much mileage in clipping Apho out of the drone startup.
Yeah. Oh, caught the backdash. Luckily didn't have enough security to really confirm that, and wow. Okay,
That was pretty sick.
That was pretty insane.
Because Remilia was at like 48, 49 meter there. If that landed, that was an RC.
For sure. Oh, caught the backdash. All right, she's going to get into positive bonus here. So she's looking good for round 3 if it gets there as well. Oh, no, ran
into the drone.
So unfortunate. All right, do you burst here? Probably not.
He believes in the round.
Oh, this is so scary.
Oh, 50-50. Goes high.
Yeah, but you're going to need 1 or 2 more.
10% damage.
Oh, that's huge. That should be it.
Oh, no, it switches.
No, she knows. She knows. PRC, gonna wall break, and
That's
gonna be it.
Thanks to Remilia. Our girl out here is moving mountains, and that mountain's name is Gold Lewis Tickets.
Yeah, really good stuff to Remilia for finishing out that round. Again, bit of a panic burst from Brian, because that is YRC safe. You gotta remember to.
All of that work, all of that brain power.
Just to face Mr. Jonathan Tene, who plays against
his long, beautiful coat today.
Yeah, whose training partner includes probably the best Bridget in the world, Mr. Supernoon. I hate that I just said that sentence, but you know.
Gotta give their flowers sometime.
Give them their flowers.
All right, let's see here. Elia hates Soul. This is perfect. True, Shamar.
Well, let's see. I mean, Remilia played really well that set.
Yeah, I'm back to that whole, like, was it Jonathan says Bridget's favored, Noon says Soul is favored. That sounds like a 5-5 to me.
All right. Jonathan Tene versus Remilia in grand finals of Guildhouse number something. I don't know, 169 or something. There's been a lot of Guildhouses. So.
Yeah. We gotta do something for number 200.
164. Okay.
Number 200, that would be like, what was it, 36 more weeks? So towards like the end of the year, get something together for that.
All right, huge counter hit to start things off. Gonna force Remilia to use the burst here. And I'll say this about Jonathan, he does his homework. Unlike Apho, who just kind of like, you know.
I play by vibes.
He says he plays by vibes. He just learns by playing. Jonathan knows. He knows, right? So it's entirely different playing against someone who knows how to play against your character versus someone who doesn't. Like,
I'll give you an example of that. Jonathan is one of the very, very, very few players that accurately has the counterplay for the Leo fast, like Erst fast RZ's white, and that's to backdash it to make it win completely. No one else is doing that but him.
Man, I'm just trying to block this white in the first place. Like, come on, man.
I'm still trying to throw it.
No, I mean, even RC, like, sometimes it can surprise you, right? I mean, at this point, I should probably, like, recognize it, but it's kind of hard.
Yeah, round 1, going to Jonathan here. Finds a clean JH, instant air dash jump in here. Hammering in the pressure. It is Remilia's turn, though.
Nice
6P.
I feel like... Actually... Nah, never mind. I was gonna say it's probably better to not get hit by blue wild, or to just get hit by blue wild assault than to block it. Just because the situation is not as clear cut as like blue wild assault, because you get like set yo-yo into close slash.
That was such a tricky PRC. I like that she called it out and chased him with the PRC herself too. This is gonna be a ton of damage. Good job bursting early.
Oh wow.
And Soul at 50. This is gonna be tough. Tap dust.
Tap dust the goat.
I love tap dust.
You know, as a character, I've been playing Dizzy. I've just realized that tap dust is the goat. You know, when you don't have an instant overhead like Milia does.
Dizzy's isn't that far though, is it?
It's not. It's okay. It's not that good though.
Leo's is a little bit stubby too. Is he like kind of uppercuts you?
You can see the uppercut.
Yeah. I know, uppercut, but it's also an overhead.
Yeah.
BRC goes low, and that is not a good burst. All right, Jonathan's like always the first guy to tell me my burst is bad.
Yeah.
Love seeing him do a bad burst. Yeah, see how it feels now, buddy? That was a horrible burst.
Hey, clip this and show it to him. It is Soul bad guy. I feel like one hit here. Oh no!
Speaking of bad burst,
bad
not like this, Remilia. Oh, she finds the grab though.
It's still not a good burst because I don't think she dies.
I think she could have won the round with all the me that she had. Did not need a resort to burst there. Oh, Wild Assault opens her up. Big damage here.
Big damage.
Gonna find the safe jump.
Oh,
That's when you're
what you were
meterless
talking
and
about.
you rip it, you gotta go for the throw.
Not even meterless. If you have meter, like, and you just let that rip, like, it would catch a lot of people off guard. I feel like.
Oh, good whiff punish on the 6H there. Or whiff punishing the 6H. And I like this thing that Jonathan does where, like, he really chases you down from full screen.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
oh, wow, that ground wipe was crazy.
there's ranges where it's like you think that's where he's going to press his far slash, and then you backdash it for it to whiff, right? He'll just keep chasing you.
Yeah, that's something that separates a lot of the like good players from the great players. Like, it's just like they know when they can take their space.
Yeah.
And really
I think it's like they can smell the blood really well.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I know you're trying to run away from me. I'm going to keep running at you.
Oh, huge backdash in the corner. This is pretty big.
Returning the favor with the tap dust of her own.
Yeah. Not going to be enough, but is going to set up a situation for one more guess.
Oh, and that was such a good 2H from Remilia to call it out.
That DP was
What
crazy.
a scramble. I think maybe he was looking for a yo-yo there.
Yeah.
That's fair. Like, if my opponent was 1 pixel, I'd throw out a yo-yo. I see the vision. Hey, sometimes we flip the coin and it doesn't land on what we want.
Also a bit unfortunate for Jonathan there. He did SDP instead of like coming down with a button.
Yeah.
Because
I thought he would just JP there, then get his usual big punish combo. I think maybe he was scared of like
getting hit on the way down.
or like Remilia doing a DP as well.
Or maybe he thought it was 6P instead of 5P there.
Right. Gotta lock in and recognize those startup animations, man.
Alright, I mean, Remilia is kind of styling on Jonathan right now, but the great equalizer, the Bandit Revolver 50-50, and somehow Soul Bad Guy has 50 meter and might be taking this round.
Oh, all right. She believes in the round.
Oh, hit him with the rock, baby! Oh, okay.
And
my
that's
bad.
gonna hurt. When you
I
burst and pushing all your chips into the table, you lose the round.
Yeah.
And it sucks.
I was not familiar with your game.
Raw Vortex to start the round.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Fafnir and a backdash, classic. Maybe start calling those out with 5. Does Far Slash catch the backdash there after Fafnir?
I mean, I would assume so. That's yeah. Okay, well, go next.
Going to game 3, it happens. I think round 1, maybe that
I would
last
assume so,
decision.
but I do know that they nerfed Soul's like backdash catching conversions. Like, it's actually worse that it's like the combo is actually worse when they far slash a backdash rather than like far slash combo.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
We have a chat asking, where's Apho? He lost to Bridget, which I believe is 4-6 for Golbarus.
All right. Another scenario where Remilia gets off to a pretty significant lead, but Jonathan has just been able to clutch out these rounds.
I really like that decision from her. Ending the combo so he drops in the corner so you can just finish it with 1 mix there instead of taking the wall break.
Yeah.
Great situational awareness.
Although
This is what I mean. Look at that chase down.
Yeah. To be fair, I don't actually know if that's right because nowadays, like, you get all your resources back positive, right? So there's an argument to be made. Oh, no, that's a terrible burst. No, not like this, Remilia.
And I feel like just like, you know, bad burst after bad burst, it starts weighing on you, you know.
Yeah,
And this is going to be tournament point for Jonathan Tene here, and he's kind of just letting things rip.
Oh no, yeah, got the conditioning to start throwing now. Nice mash out Oh yeah. Oh wow.
Calls out the JS there.
Yeah, calls out the backdash as well. Big damage. Got the clean hit, but misses the other clean hit. But the throw is gonna finish things off.
GG's to Mr. Jonathan Tene. Can he carry this momentum into Genesis? You know what, Andy? I think it's fair to say Jonathan is NorCal's best player, right?
Yeah.
So
there was like a brief period of time where he was switching characters to Soul, where I think Apology Man, also when Apology Man still played, right?
Yeah.
Where Apology Man was probably the best.
So since Jonathan is the best, why hasn't he won Genesis? Evo San Jose, if you will.
Well, you know, last time he ran into the brick wall that is Brone. Dude, Brone was playing like the best I've ever seen him.
For real,
Like that day, he was unstoppable. He was right on everything. I don't understand. Like,
but you know what? I see our top 8 graphic, and congratulations to our top 8ers today. Yours truly is doing a self-sponsor out of the celebrating Lunar New Year's. We got a big prize for all the top 8ers. So if you're at home today, sorry you missed out, but thanks for joining.
yeah. And
I'm Kaijo Boy.
And I'm Tangy. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.